we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all, let me know if y'all can hear your girl. Let me know if you can hear me. I have 200 in the building, just the way I like it, just the way I like it, just the way I like it. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know, let me know. I'm still doing things behind the scenes. Hold on, I have not monetized this video. What's wrong with you, girl? Hold on one second, y'all. I have not monetized this video, y'all. You know your girl like her coins, so do. I like my coins. I love my coins. Let me monetize before I bring y'all this tea. Hold on. Let me monetize. Oh, shoot. Come on, Amora. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I should have did this before. That 5 minutes went by fast. I should have did another round, but it's okay. We good. We good. We good. We good. Okay. How's everybody doing? Oh, thank you, Candy. Who's the first super chats? Okay, Cynthia. Cynthia in the house. Hey, Cynthia. Thank you, baby. Appreciate the love. I do have a goal set above, and I also have my coffee link attached. You guys, if y'all want to keep me filled with coffee, I got 2 lives back to back, you guys. 2 live streams. We're going to do this one. We're going to hop this one when we're done. And oh my God, y'all, we are going straight into the Kevin Wesley comparison with Nature Boy and Jim Jones. And let me tell you something. You guys absolutely do not want to miss that one, okay? You do not want to miss that one. Even if you missed this one, okay? You do not want to miss that one at all. All right. And thank you so much, Candy Girl. She said Dawn picture almost made me throw up. Almost made me throw up. Hit that damn like button and support her more while she served facts and drag with class. Y'all scream you love her, but ain't lip servicing. It's action. Oh, I love it. Okay. My moderator is putting it on the flow, baby. I love it, Candy. Candy said, "Y'all scream you love her, but love ain't lip service. It's actions." All right, you guys, come on, come on. I have a coffee link, and my coffee link just don't be dinging no more, y'all. Oh, wait a minute, I said that, and somebody just threw me a coffee. Look, making me feel all bad and shit. Thank you so much, Yasmin, for making some loud noise up in this mofo with a $10 tip. I appreciate you so much. And Dreamer59, hey girl, how you doing? What's going on, baby? Ain't seen you in a couple of days. You all right? Let me know. Thank you so much, Dreamer. And thank you, Mrs. Nails. I love y'all showing me love right away, baby. That's what I'm talking about, right away. Y'all, look at this. This is going to be next live right here, y'all. You hear me? Y'all do not want to miss this live right here because, baby, the comparisons will scare the absolute dog shit out of you, okay? So I'm going to need y'all to roll back in here at 7 p.m. my time, which is Central Texas time, 7 p.m. Central, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? And let me tell you something. I didn't go live last night, which I told you. I went for a few minutes, and then I went and got me some much needed time with my husband. You know, I do have a husband, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I needed that time with him. But I'm glad I didn't because I did more research too. And baby, let me tell you, I cannot wait to dive into this. Now, I will tell you this live that I'm going to be doing at 7, okay? It's going to start a whole new series, okay? It is not just going to be a one-day thing. So if you are ready to go down a rabbit hole with your girl in comparing, and it's not just going to be comparing him to just these two, okay? Other people have hit me up behind the scenes and said, Amora, you know, what about this guy, or what about that guy, or what about that guy? So it's going to be other cult leaders that we will be comparing Kevin Wesley to, okay? So it's going to be a series, and I don't know how long it's going to last. She said, Amora, call me, please. I want to pay for the trip. My Apple account won't allow me. All right, send me a message on my inbox. Inbox me right quick, okay? Inbox me right quick. But again, this is not going to be no live stream on this. It's going to be several, a lot of them. Okay. Because I mean, we're going to get into it. We're really going to get into it and we're going to break it down and show you the comparison in, the desire for attention, the desire for image control, the desire for flying monkeys to control the narrative, desire for control in itself. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely going to talk about it because it's important, and I believe a lot of these cult leaders go as high as they go or get away with as much as they get away with because people like me won't speak out in the beginning. Okay. And I am here to speak out. But listen, I'm not trying to defame nobody. I'm not trying to smear nobody's name. And I'm not trying to lie on anyone. This is all opinion based over here. Okay. And everything I say out of my mouth is allegedly. Y'all see it going across the bottom. So I'm definitely not trying to defame anybody's character. So I will allow their own words to speak for themselves. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna throw my opinion on it. Don't get it twisted now. I'm gonna give you my opinion. Okay, she said, and the Kool-Aid drinkers. Yes, the Kool-Aid drinkers are, well, some of them are gonna be the smear campaigners. I mean, flying monkeys as well. Okay, but we're going to talk about it, and we're definitely going to break it all the way down. So that's going to be at 7, starting at 7, and it may go for a while. She said, "It's a lot of parts of nature, boy. I don't know how you find study hour." That's why I said it cannot be in just no one day. It cannot be in no one day. I'm literally just going to introduce to you guys. I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing it, and then we're gonna go into the difference or the similarity, should I say, in their recruitment speech. Okay, because baby, I got it. I got both of them recruitment speeches. Actually, I got all 3 of theirs, but he made 2. He made 2 recruitment speeches. But anyway. So y'all definitely need to come back at 7. Make sure you bring your favorite drink, your popcorn, your chips, or whatever you snack on when you are listening to some good news or good reads or good live. Hey, Nook the Book, what's going on? What is going on? What's going on? Thank you, Sunshine, for renewing your membership, babe. So look, let's put that down because right now we are going to talk about what Dawn behavior really reveals about her brother LaTruth. Okay. Now I know by now you guys have heard the clearer version of the telephone call between Dawn and Briana. Raise your hand if you have heard it because she posted it on her page earlier. But if you haven't, don't worry about it. But raise your hand if you heard it because we're going to break it all the way down. I'm going to talk to you guys in depth about that conversation and about her motives for it all. She said, have not heard it. Okay, Kia, who has heard it? I have not heard the clear version. Okay, so a lot of you guys have not heard it. She put a little a disclaimer up talking about don't take my don't play my live on your page or I'm gonna strike you since you like striking people. No, I strike people that don't do commentary. Okay, I strike people that don't know how to do commentary. They just steal your shit for their audience to listen to while they gripe and eat chips. You know what I'm saying? Say things like, I can't stand her. Oh, bitch. And smacking. That's not commentary. If you want to do commentary on my content, even if you critique me, you could critique me. But critiquing me is not just screaming, she's lying every 3 words. Okay? No. Critique me. Do commentary. I'm going to force these content creators to do some real commentary. Okay? If you're not doing commentary, if it doesn't add up to what YouTube standards is, yeah, you will get struck. You will get struck. You're not going to monetize off of my work just because you want your audience to obsess with you over me. That ain't happening, okay? If they want to obsess over me, then don't monetize it. Go do it on your free site. I don't care, but you're not going to get paid obsessing over me, stalking me, and harassing me because you ain't got shit else better to do, okay? So anyway, she says, never heard it. To be honest, I think it was a bad idea to trust that demon. Well, we're gonna get into it because, baby, now that I have the entire transcript, I can break it down a little clearer for you guys today than yesterday. Okay. All right, we're gonna break it all the way down. Let me get to it. Let me get off of the tribalism. And let's get on to this one. Now, it's gonna be quite interesting. We're going to break down a few things about Dawn and this Briana situation. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit. Hold on, let me stop sharing this right quick. Let me stop sharing this because this is gonna be my next live. So I have the transcripts for the live stream. I mean, for the phone call. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm going to read it to you. I have the whole thing. I'm not gonna read it to you like that. I'm just gonna break it down in parts. Okay, I'm gonna break it down in parts so you guys will understand what was said and why. Okay, what was said, why, and all that stuff. She said, Dawn strikes again. Exactly. Dawn strikes again. Let me tell you, that's so funny that you said that. She don't even understand how she's hurting her own brother. And I think I said that yesterday because in the recording, it clearly has Briana. She called herself recording and leaking the conversation, but it clearly says in there, Briana says, this joker hasn't paid me nothing. It says it in the tape recording. He hasn't paid me anything. And the thing about it is the fact that she know he hasn't paid anything, because if he had, she would have responded with, wait a minute, hold on. What you mean my brother ain't paid you nothing? What you mean my brother don't pay you no child support whatsoever? Do you understand what I'm saying? So the fact that she didn't say anything about that, that means she absolutely knows that her brother is neglecting his financial obligations to the child that he so-called claimed he loves. He flaunts her around social media like they are two peas in a pod. Like he loved her so much, but yet he is not financially providing for her despite coming online and lying about it. I take care of my financial obligations. And the flying monkeys know that he does not. They know he is a whole financial deadbeat, but they don't care. They so worried about her other children's fathers, whether they pay or not, and they don't care that this man is a deadbeat to his 17-year-old and a financial deadbeat to his now 6-year-old. They don't care. She said, this is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. It absolutely is embarrassing. I'm trying to tell you, if Dawn for 1 second thought that her brother was doing what he's supposed to do as a father, she would have said, wait a minute, Briana, what do you mean? Because that's what I would have done. Raise your hand if your brother's ex-wife, mother of his child, revealed to you on a conversation that your brother is not paying no money financially. Raise your hand if you would have questioned that and said, wait a minute, what do you mean he's not paying no child support? What do you mean he's not sending you any money? What do you mean he's not taking care of his financial obligation? Wouldn't you have asked your brother? Because I would. I would have been like, I mean, not even ask your brother, but I would have asked the baby mom, Briana. I would have been like, wait a minute, hold on. What did you just say? Did you just say my brother was not financially, especially the fact that she was recording? She could have literally used that because she already knew she was going to leak it to the audience, to her supporters for a cash app. She knew that, okay? She knew she was going to release it for a cash app. So don't you think that would have been a good time to show that Briana is a liar by saying, wait a minute, you mean to tell me my brother is not sending you nothing? Right? But you want to know why she didn't do that? Because she knows her brother's not paying child support. She know this is not the first rodeo. She know he didn't pay for Desharia. He wasn't paying before they got the divorce. So why would he pay now? Why would he pay now? But again, her behavior reveals her brother. You know what I'm saying? it reveals who he is. It reveals what we need to know about him. Her behavior does. Every single time she comes out, she reveals a little bit more about him. We find a little bit more out about what's going on. We sitting up here thinking, well, maybe he paying her some child support. He's just not paying her the whole thing, right? That's what we thinking, right? That's what I was thinking. But come to find out, she said he doesn't send me nothing, and Dawn doesn't check it. Okay. So let's talk about it. All right. Why is LaTruth's sister Dawn still dragging Briana almost 3 years later, even though she didn't start off like it, right? She didn't start off dragging Briana from the beginning, but when that check stopped, she jumped on the bandwagon. Also, why is she bringing up Briana kids and her new man? And why is she re-leaking old receipts over and over and over and over? Why? Well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to break down the recorded phone call between Briana and Dawn. We're going to expose her financial motives, the manipulation, and we're also going to talk about these flying monkeys too. We ain't gonna bypass them. We also going to unpack how LaTruth still controls the narrative through his sister Dawn. Okay, while dodging financial accountability or any accountability altogether, but financial responsibility. We're going to talk about how he's dodging financial responsibility, but still controlling the narrative that Briana is the worst person in the world, a bad mom, a bad wife, a bad human. We're going to expose how he's still controlling the narrative, but he's doing it through his sister. Okay? All right? Because I'm going to tell you something. If she didn't feel that she needed to do it, or if she didn't feel that he wanted her to do it, she wouldn't do it. We're going to talk about that. But we're also going to go a little deeper. We're going to do a psychological breakdown. Why is Dawn the way she is? Why is she holding on to so much anger and, I'm not even going to say regret, but frustration over being fired by Briana, okay? Because you would think after a while, after a job let you go, like say you was working at Burger King or whatever, and they fired you, you would be mad for a moment, right? But you damn sure ain't gonna be mad a year later. Because you're gonna be moved on from Burger King. You're gonna feel like Burger King, you lost me. I didn't lose y'all, right? Yes, resentment. Thank you, Rita. That's the word I'm looking for. Why is she hanging on to so much resentment after a whole year being fired? Is that the best job she ever had in her life? I mean, from what I heard, it was only $400 to $500 a month. So we're going to provide a psychological breakdown of why she's still doing this, okay? But first, I need to give those that may be new to my channel the backstory of it all, okay? If you're new, raise your hand. I know I probably don't have a lot of new people, or they probably ain't gonna raise their hand. Or if you've never heard the story, raise your hand. Or don't know what the fallout was about and all that or whatever, raise your hand. I'm gonna go over it anyway, okay? If you raise your hand or not, all right? Sorry about that. I was drinking some water. Since Sonia says it's 213 likes and it's 388 people in here, the likes are not matching, and please get them up. All right, you guys. Come on, you guys. Hit that like button for me right quick, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. Hit that like button for your girl. Hit that like button for your girl. Thank y'all. So let's go over the backstory right quick, okay? So here's the back story. And some of you guys may not know this, but prior to the October of 2022 fallout, Dawn reached out to Briana. Now, these are facts that I am telling you guys, but they've been revealed via text message and talked about on previous live streams, okay? So what I'm about to say to you guys have already been verified. So Dawn reached out to Briana via text, not her brother, but to Briana, and asking her for work, okay? She said something along the lines of, hey, sis, you got any work for me? Anything that I can do for pay? Now, one thing I will say, she was willing to work for it, okay? Where some people just ask, can I get $100? Can I get $500? Can I get this amount? Can I get $20? She did say, do you have any work for me to do that I can get paid for? Now, this is Dawn Hampton reached out to Briana. This is prior to the fallout. Briana said, let me check and I'll get back with you. So she must have talked to her hubby or whatever the case may be. They came up with a strategy and she says, okay, you can be my moderator and I will pay you $400 a month. And after a while, I will put it up to $500 or something like that, right? So that's exactly what happened. Dawn became the moderator and Briana was paying her between $400 to $500 a month to be a moderator. Now, most people don't even pay their moderators, okay? I heard the lead attorney who makes $1 million a year, okay, out of his own mouth. He admitted he makes $1 million a year blogging on YouTube, okay? On YouTube. He said he pays his moderator $250 a month. He has several moderators, but he only pays his top moderator. And he said because she brings in the money, okay? And she gets $250 a month, and you would think a millionaire would pay their moderator more than $250, right? Well, Briana was paying Dawn of the Complete Dead $400. So she was already paying Dawn of the Dead way more than what a millionaire was paying his moderator, okay? All right? So $4,500 a month to be a moderator. So Briana supported her financially and emotionally, right? They supported each other emotionally. She used to reach out to Dawn and say, hey, your brother just kicked me and my kids out. We at a motel. How do I know that? Well, because Dawn revealed it herself. Dawn, and Bree told me a long time ago when we used to talk, but Dawn revealed it as well that her brother used to put her and the children out the house and they would be at motels or whatever while he's still at the house. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man, okay? So again, they supported each other emotionally, but she supported Dawn of the Complete Dead financially as well, all right? Now, here's the thing. Dawn publicly praised Bree as being kind, a good mom, a good person, a good human. Y'all remember, right? Y'all remember, right? We got the recordings of that as well on other live stream, okay? She said that Briana was a good mother. Briana was a good human, a good person, a good woman. She had a kind heart. Dawn said these things. So why, if that was the case, right? If she said that Briana was all these great things, why now is she changing it? Okay? And if she said, well, let me just say this right quick. She did say that Briana manipulated her. She manipulated me. I thought she was nice, but she's not. I was manipulated. She said she was manipulated. Dawn is either 47, 48, or 49. She looks 79, but I think she's still in her 40s, right? And Briana just turned 33. So we're talking about a 47 through 49-year-old, whatever the age is, 47 to 49-year-old saying that she was manipulated by a 33-year-old, okay? So if Briana was manipulative, as Dawn want to try to say she is, then why was Dawn asking her for work? And why was she cashing the checks that she received from getting paid from the work? If Briana was so manipulative, okay? If Briana was so manipulative, then why was she asking her, can I get a job? Can I get a job? She could have went to Burger King and got a job. She could have went to Rally's and got a job. Why she didn't go to McDonald's? She went to her sister-in-law. And let me just back up a little bit. So, they always used to say LaTruth was demotion and he held Briana down. So why she didn't go to her brother for a job? Why she didn't ask her brother to hire her to do something for him? She went to the bag. She went to the bag. You know, the bag. The one that we've been saying all along. She went to the bag. She went to the same place Robert went to when he needed money, okay? Because if that was the case, exactly, somebody said why she didn't ask her millionaire brother. Yeah, because he wasn't the bag. He was only a millionaire on Google search because he put that shit in there when he updated his profile, okay? All right? He was only a millionaire in his mind and in the keyboard that he typed to be put on the Google website, okay? That's about as close as a millionaire as he was going to ever get. All right, let's continue. Let's talk about the betrayal, okay? So it was said that Dawn was caught leaking information out of Brianna's back office. So apparently, and this was said by somebody that was close to Dawn, but fell out with Dawn and whatever the case. But they said that she was giving Robert numbers to how much Brianna was making on her Facebook. So as a moderator, you can see things that other people can't see. So she was finding out how much Brianna made or whatever the case may be and letting her brother know. So she was kind of, trying to work both sides of the, both sides of the field because she really missed her brother, her siblings, right? So with that being said, after Brianna found out, Brianna canned her. Brianna said, "No, I don't need that type of energy over here. You old dirty, sneaky dog, okay?" So she fired her. And baby, like I said, you would have thought that she got fired from a billion-dollar company because the way she's still spinning out of control. You would think that $400 was $40,000 a month, okay? Because who act like that losing $400 a month? Well, I know somebody who depend on that shit. Somebody that's on Section 3, okay? Somebody like that. Somebody that too lazy to go get a job. Somebody that's trying to use obesity as a diagnosis to where you can't go work. Huh? Anyway, again, so the money stops. All right. The money stopped and the betrayal started. All right. She was fired immediately and she flipped, okay? When she flipped, y'all, she didn't just flip. She flipped 50 times. She started releasing every single private message that they ever shared between each other. She even leaked personal things like photos of Brianna's, monthly or whatnot, and also her relationship struggles with her now current relationship, okay? Some things that Brianna told her in secrecy, she released it. She released it all, okay? And not only did she release it, she did it multiple times, you guys. And the reason why she wanted to keep humiliating and embarrassing Brianna. She didn't just post those receipts and just went on by her business. Nope. She posted them again, posted them again, posted again, posted again, posted again, went live. I mean, goddamn, her own people was like, goddamn, we tired of seeing the same ass receipts. So when she figured out that they was tired of seeing the receipts, she went a little further. She said, all right, I'm done releasing text messages. Let me drag her children. Yeah. So she was like, let's talk about Lauren's hair, Lauren's clothes, Lauren's behavior, her attitude. So she started publicly insulting Brianna's daughter's appearance, okay? Claimed she looked raggedy, dusty, dirty, and her hair didn't look good at all. All while claiming, you guys, in this recording, Brianna, you can go ask anybody. I just said I love all your kids. You don't love kids that you come out here and insult, okay? You don't love them kids that you come out here and release recordings of you talking to the children to strangers, okay? Strangers, all right? You don't love kids and then go online and call their hair raggedy, their clothes look like they homeless. They saying that the reason why Lauren dressed with baggy clothes is because Briana is scared that her current relationship, Janelle, is gonna look at her daughter in a certain way. What type of sick shit is that? See, they so used to 11 and 12-year-old girls showing their booty cheeks, they breasts, and wearing weave down to their ass. I'm assuming, okay? Because they don't think that an 11 or 12-year-old should be covered. Why she wearing them baggy clothes? I don't get it. I know what it is. She just scared that Janelle is going to be more attracted to the young girl than she is her mom. They say sick shit like that. Now, I'm not saying Dawn said that exactly out of her mouth, but some of the people in her audience have typed those type of comments. We'll get to some of those comments in a minute, okay? Again, like I said, you don't love somebody's kids and then go online and drag them, insult them, harass them, bully them, okay? You don't love their kids. You might as well just say, I don't love them kids. I ain't got no love for them damn children. I don't know them kids like that. I mean, let's just call a spade a damn spade. But let's talk about that flip-flop and fake-ass apology that Dawn tried to provide to Briana months ago, okay? Again, she claimed that Briana manipulated her into believing the abuse, right? I forgot to even mention that. She said that Briana manipulated her into believing abuse. But yet, it has been proven that abuse took place. Verbal abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, and it wasn't no black eyes or nothing like that, but it was some hitting back and forth, okay? It was some kicking that he even admitted out his own mouth, right? It was some kicking. It was some pouring some Gatorade or Kool-Aid on. It was some grabbing her by the neck, and she called it. He just rested his hand. I got her on tape saying herself that Briana seemed like she's the type of hoe that want a nigga to just, beat on her or something like that, right? Beat that hoe or something. I got the recording out of Dawn's own mouth that basically she's trying to say that Briana brung it on herself, right? Because of her mouth. Because Briana snapped back, right? So nevertheless, there was abuse proven. There was kicking proven. There was grabbing by the neck proven, okay? There was some licks past proven. But more so, Briana doubled down on emotional abuse, mental abuse, being called not shit. You ain't gonna be shit. If I ever leave you, you ain't gonna be shit. Ain't nobody gonna want you. The emotional abuse, tearing up her degrees in her face. You know what I'm saying? Doing stupid shit like that, kicking her out the house. Kicking her out, telling her she can't make no decisions until she get a job. Snatching her keys, not allowing her to leave the house, taking money away from her and stuff like that or whatever. So it was financial abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, majority of it, right? It was, like I said, some hitting here and there. But Briana even said out her own mouth, it was mostly mental and emotional abuse, okay? Briana revealed that she laid in bed and cried a lot of nights with her husband, sometime either at the strip club or laying beside her. She cried, okay? Now, I can't imagine that feeling, being married and laying in the bed crying at night, because, honey, I'd be so gone. You hear me? So gone. Nevertheless, again, she said she was manipulated. She's 48, Briana's 33. You do the math, okay? Now, in the recording we're going to talk about it in a minute. We're going to hear that Dawn admits to Briana, the 33-year-old, and she's 48, even though she's saying she was manipulated. She's saying she was manipulated, but in the recordings, you will hear Dawn say, you didn't do anything to me. You didn't do anything to me. And she admits that she dragged her out of spite. I dragged you because your people kept coming for me. So she admits that Briana did nothing to her. Nothing to her whatsoever. She said, I did it because they kept coming for me. And I thought maybe they got in your head. Who says shit like that? Okay? So was she manipulated or was she mad because she got fired? Okay? I'm going to say she was mad because she got fired, and that's why she flipped on Briana, all right? Also, in the recording, Dawn just flat out lies on me, y'all, honey child. She lied on me, talking about some Cora told her to shut the F up or whatever, and she shut up talking about Cora. Cora said, don't do no commentary on her, and she did. That's a lie from the pits of hell. I've never spoken to Cora a day of my damn life. A day in my damn life. She just said that shit because she wanted to sound like, you know, what it was, she wanted to justify to Briana. You can make a more shut up because Cora made a more shut up. Let me just say this, and let me say this loud and clear. Briana cannot make me stop talking. Briana didn't ask me to start talking, so she can't make me stop talking. I came out here on my own. When I say on my own, after, you know, we was in groups for a minute and I got tired of seeing this shit, and I said, I'm going to say something because I was never scared of these hizzies, okay? And I said, I'm going to say something. And that's what made me start talking, okay? And as far as talking on Cora, a few of my supporters told me about the story. When y'all gave me the gist of it, I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to say something about that too, okay? All right. So Cora never told me to stop talking. So Dawn is a whole lie. Be over there talking about something. I don't lie, y'all. Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. The more she lies, the more her eyes sag. Okay? Because she ain't even 50 yet. And baby, woo, Lord, y'all done seen the picture. But let's continue. Okay? All right. Again, she lied on me in there. Let me see. Hold on. Let's talk about why Dawn is still doing this. This is the psychological breakdown, okay? Rejection, wounds, and public humiliation. Dawn was once paid, praised, and trusted by Briana, okay? And she flaunted that. She flaunted that. She wanted her sister Toya to know, I'm the one that was friends with Bri. I'm the one that hung out with Bri. I was the one that she trusted, okay? So she was once paid, praised, and trusted by Briana. After she got fired, she started leaking all the private information or whatever that they had between each other, right? Okay, Briana cut her off and just moved on. But Dawn never emotionally recovered from that. She never recovered from the rejection. She felt rejected. When she got fired, she was no longer in the protective space of Briana. That's why she said on her Facebook, stop your people from coming after me. That's what she used to tell Briana on her post. Briana, you better stop your people from coming after me. I'm letting you know now. You better stop your people from coming after me. When Briana did not provide her the safe haven that she wanted, that she had, she was under the coverage of Briana's protection, okay? But when she got from underneath the coverage of Briana's protection, she felt naked, unsafe, just out there, okay? So because of that, she was like, you know what? I need safety. Briana people are attacking me. And baby, let me tell you something about being attacked on social media. I don't think anybody likes it, okay? I think it gets up under everybody's skin at some point, all right? Until you realize, you know, who you are and who they are, and then you be like, them fucking itty bitties or whatever the case may be. And Briana will get there one day, but she ain't there yet, okay? She absolutely not there yet. Sometimes it takes growth, sometimes it takes maturity, and sometimes it just takes experience, because she will get to the point one day and say, F all of them. I don't give a shit what they say, like me, because I don't give no hoppity goddams what they say. Because when I want to bite back, I'll bite back. When I don't want to bite back, I won't bite back, okay? Like, I really don't care. They are so beneath me. I mean, so every last one of them is so beneath me. None of them can walk a day, an hour, a minute, a second in my shoes. That's why I don't give no damns what they say about me. They could say anything they want to say about me, and it don't make it true. So I don't give no damns, and I know Briana going to get to that point one day. All right, but anyway, let's get back to this old rejected ass Dawn of the complete dead. She felt rejected is what it is, okay? Again, she never recovered from public rejection. She was publicly rejected. When she got cut off financially from Briana, she felt that shit. Who was going to give her drink money? Who was going to give her smoke money? This is a girl that does not work and is taken care of by the government wholeheartedly. She ain't got no extra pennies. She don't know how to make extra pennies. So this is it. Dragon Bree. Dragon Bree, Dragon Bree current relationship, Dragon Bree daddy, Dragon Bree children. She admitted out of her own pathetic ass mouth that when she stopped and tried to be positive, she don't get no cash apps. She said that with her slow dragon ass voice. Y'all don't support me when I talk about my own self. Y'all don't support me when I talk about other stories. Y'all only give me cash app, drink money, beer money, smoke money, peanut money when I'm dragging Briana. So I don't care what the court say. I'm just gonna drag the hoe. I need drink money. Y'all know I'm a damn drunk in these streets, and I'm proud of it. I don't even care. So anyway, so she never recovered from public rejection. Now I'm gonna tell you, rejection is a motherfucker, okay? It takes maturity, experience, being grounded, and knowing who the fuck you are to be able to get over rejection, baby. Cause rejection, if you're not grounded, it will eat you up. I've been there. Now it does not bother me because now I have the mindset: if you don't want me around, I don't want to be around. Baby, I know how to let go. I got the gift of letting go. If you don't want me, bye, deuces, see you later. But before, I have to be honest, I used to be terrified of rejection. So that's why I used to leave relationships so much, because I'm like, hell, I'm going to leave them before they leave me. I used to think that way. Now I'm like, I ain't begging nobody to stay with me ever. No friend, no family member, no goddamn relationship. No, if you want to go, I'm going to wish you well. I ain't gonna cuss you out of nothing. I'm gonna, hey, throw deuces. Nice knowing you. Bye. Just that easy, but you gotta know who you are. You gotta be grounded. If not, it will eat you up. She felt rejected when Bree snatched them $400. Them $400 was probably meant a lot to her. That's probably more than her brother gave her. I guarantee you them $400 is more than what her brother giving her right now. Okay? It's more than what her brother's giving her right now. Them $400 meant everything to her. And I understand when the government is taking care of your lazy ass, because there's no reason that she should be on government assistance and this bitch ain't even 50 years old yet. Let's really talk about it. She has not contributed not one solitary damn thing to society. Not damn nothing. Nothing. She's only sucked up air. I actually don't like people like that. Fucking give back. Do something. Paint graffiti. Go do something. Go walk in a march. Go march. Go be an advocate. Go pass out flyers. Go wash windows. I'm talking about nothing to society. She don't do, oh my God, y'all. That girl don't do a damn thing. Go bag groceries. Do something. She ain't gave society shit. Nevertheless, let's keep going. So again, the internet saw that she went from loyal to rejected overnight, okay? She was kicked out, basically, because when Briana snatched that damn money from her, she basically said, I don't want nothing to do with you. Even though Briana never said that out her mouth. Briana never came out and said, hey, internet, I just took the money from her. She's no longer a part of my team or no longer a part of my circle. Briana didn't do that. Because I really believe that Briana still wanted her to be a part of Momo's life. But when that money was gone, Dawn like, fuck that shit. With no money, no loyalty. No money, fuck Fuck Baby Amora. She ain't care nothing about no Baby Amora no more. She only cared about Baby Amora because them $400 looked real good, okay? After them $400 left, she's like, fuck Baby Amora, okay? All right? But nevertheless, now she's out here trying to regain control of the narrative by overexposing Briana, okay? And spinning herself as a real victim. I was manipulated, y'all. She lied to me, y'all. The only reason why I was trying to get my brother in trouble and shit is because I really believed this woman. I was lied to, y'all. No, honey, that money stopped. That money stopped and that loyalty stopped, period, okay? Let's talk about people with unresolved rejection trauma. And I'm beginning to see that the whole siblings, that's what they're going through. They feel rejected, and I kind of understand them a little bit because y'all knew I grew up in a foster home for some years in my life, and rejection is a motherfucker, okay? So their mom died when they were young, and they went to go live with other family members. Now, she didn't live with her other siblings. These are per her words. She lived with her father, but she acted like she had this perfect-ass life with her father. But let's talk about it for a moment. If she had a perfect-ass life with her father, then how did she end up the way she is now? Huh? If she had a perfect life with her father, don't you think that she would be good to society right now? Don't you think that she would have a career? Huh? Don't you think? Because she was raised by her father. And I do believe all the way into adulthood. I don't think her father passed away until she was already a full-blown adult. She made not a goddamn thing of her life. But if her father was so great, wouldn't he have instilled that into her? Not even she had to go to college, but she could have done something else. Read a fucking book or something, right? You would think that her father would have gave her something. Her father didn't give her shit. And most people that are raised by their father, their dads, their dad ain't with that soft ass shit that us mothers are with. Sometimes us mothers will allow our child to, be a little lazy. But fathers are not like that. They say you will work or you will go to school. That's how fathers. That's how they act with their children. But her father let her be a whole ass bomb out here. She admitted out her own mouth that she used to fight dudes. And I do believe she said it was in high school. So you got old sorry ass, punk ass daddy allowing her to fight boys in high school. She said she even used to fight transvestites, or what do they call them now? Trannies, or whatever you call them. Whatever, the T or the V or the A in the alphabet. But she used to fight them. What type of fucking daddy allows their girl child, their daughter, to fight men dressed up with wigs and dresses on? Huh? So her daddy wasn't that involved in her life. He didn't love her that much to instill not a goddamn thing in her. She has no work ethics whatsoever, no education ethics. She has no motivation, no desire to be nothing more than a welfare recipient. Come on, somebody. What did he instill in her? The only thing I ever hear her say that she got from her daddy is soft-ass, thin-ass hair. Has she ever said he gave her anything else? Not a motherfucking thing. No motivation, no determination, no education, no work ethics, no morals, no values, not shit. Not even dedication, no loyalty, no nothing. He didn't teach us shit but to fight men dressed in women clothing. That's the only thing she got from her dad. It makes me question, was her dad wearing a dress? Did he wear heels? Did he put wigs on? Huh? Is that what she's really angry about? Is that why she's holding on to resentment and rejection? Because of her dad? Huh? Because her daddy didn't teach her a goddamn thing. She became a public drunk. Her words, not mine. Sloppy drunk. Falling down in bathroom stalls in public restrooms, y'all. Who does that? Who want to even touch the door of a bathroom in a restaurant or a club? More so than a fucking floor. If I touched the floor, if I fell on the floor in the bathroom, in a public bathroom, I'm bleaching myself, baby. That's disgusting. Disgusting. You hear me? But she did. She bust ass in the club, bathroom, on the floor. That's disgusting ass shit. All because she was drunk as a skunk. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Again, her non-fucking fathering dad, piece of shit ass daddy, okay? Her piece of shit ass daddy didn't instill not a goddamn thing in her, but to be a begging ass welfare recipient ass drunk. That's all she is in society. But let's continue because we're talking about the psychological breakdown of why she does the things that she do. All right? Again, welfare recipients, drunks that have unresolved rejected trauma. They often seek revenge when they lose access to a position of emotional or financial influence. She felt like somebody when she was attached to Briana. She used to come on my panel all biggity bad. Briana, get down. Because she was the only one that Briana would listen to of those siblings. She enjoyed that shit. She lost it when she tried to go behind Briana's back to sneak her brothers some numbers to try to reveal how much Briana was making, okay? So she lost access to that position that she held next to Briana. So she feels discarded. So what does she do? She retaliates through character assassination. If I can't sit beside her, if I can't be up under her umbrella of protection, then what am I going to do? I'm going to assassinate her character. I'm going to come out here and undo everything that I've ever said good about her. I'm going to lie and play the victim and say I was manipulated. Okay? So now what is she doing? She's on attack mode. She wants to attack Briana. Why? Because she can't sit with Bri. We heard in that recording that she was even trying to kind of kiss up to Bri. Bri, I won't say nothing about you no more. You never done anything to me. But I thought you meant more. I thought we were better than that. I wanted to, basically what she was saying in this recording, y'all, I wanted your protection. I wanted you to protect me because I thought we were better than that. You didn't come out and publicly make Amora, make Beehive, or make any of the supporters leave me alone. I wanted you to come out and defend me. And that is what she's basically saying in this recording. Briana, I thought I was really a close friend to you. I wanted your protection and you didn't say anything. So because you didn't say anything, I retaliated against you. Because you no longer protected me. You disconnected from me emotionally and financially. So now I'm going to attack your character. I'm going to make people think that you are the worst human in the world. Let's talk about Dawn. She is a classic flying monkey for her brother. But let me tell you why. Because when she got kicked out from being under protection of Briana, she needed her brother's supporters' coverage. Okay? I don't think she give a too hot goddamn about her brother, if you ask me. She didn't grow up with them motherfuckers. She did not. They don't really even know each other. She the one came out here and publicly spoke about them hunching on each other or something to that goddamn effect. Hunching, grinding, screwing, pumping, but whatever. She came out here and revealed that he didn't had a baby by his 13, 14, 15, 17 cousin or whatever the fuck it was down the line. She said cousin, then now she want to throw in a whole bunch of long ass numbers, right? She already came out here and revealed a whole lot about the family. She even said on my panel that her siblings was jealous of her because she had a not shit ass daddy that didn't steal a goddamn thing in her but becoming a drunk and a public disgrace. But she said her not shit ain't daddy was better than they not shit ain't daddy. Do you hear me? She compared the two not shit ass dads, saying that hers was better. Okay? She the one came out and said that her siblings was jealous of her. On my panel. Y'all don't remember that? She did. She said they was jealous of her. All right? She is now a classic flying monkey for her brother. Why? Because it's all about her brother's supporters. She don't give a fuck shit about her brothers. Nothing. If she cared so much about her brother, she wouldn't have never went to court riding around with Briana and went to court to testify against her brother. She literally used to dap up the same dude that she's now trying to call out. Yeah, that's John L. She started calling John L. her brother. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this. She texted him, bro, you did your big thing, when he was mocking LaTruth by saying, Bree gone. Honey, Bree gone. Bree gone, Bree gone, Bree gone. She's gone. When he was playing the Bree gone song, she texted him, bro. Calling John L. bro, y'all. You doing your big one. She didn't give a flying fuck about her brother LaTruth then. She didn't give no cares about her brothers, nor did she give a care about her sister. Why? Because she was the golden child for a moment. She had Briana, and that's all she cared about. Okay? But now that she no longer had Briana, bro, I love you, bro. I love both my bros. I love y'all. I love y'all to the depths. Okay? She don't love her brothers. She love her brother's supporters. Okay? Narcissists use enablers like Dawn to do their dirty work, and in return, the enabler receives praise, validation, and a sense of belonging. Right now, Dawn is enjoying the praise, the attention, the validation, and the sense of belonging being on her brother LaTruth supporter side, so to speak, okay? She gets affirmation, attention, and let's not forget, drink money, liquor money, smoke money, club money. She gets cash apps from the same people who used to drag her for filth, drag the shit out of her. Why? All because she flipped sides. They used to drag Dawn, used to tell her she was one of the UGLYest things in the world. They said the most about her, right? They used to say she was jealous because she was the ugliest one of the family. But now they love her. But why? Why do they love her? Well, because she gives them exactly what it is they want. She drags Briana, okay? That's why. When someone lacks personal identity or value of a side, they will attach themselves to the dominant narrative, even if it means turning against someone they once called a friend. And that's what happened. The dominant. Let's talk about being dominant, okay? So a lot of people know there was a whole lot of ass content creators that came for Briana in the beginning. I call them the 51s, you remember? We call them the 51s over here. They will always be the fucking 51s to me. So they were the dominant in numbers. Okay? So that is why a lot of people went to that side, because they believe in their dumbass minds that numbers is greater. They look at quantity over quality. And that is why they went to that side, because it was dominant. It was more them than it was us. Okay? That's why she went over there and started saying whatever she felt like they wanted to hear over and over and over again, because they were the dominant side, period. But we loud talkers over here, baby. We may not have as many people over here, but baby, tell me our voices ain't loud. Because if it wasn't loud, they wouldn't be trying to shut us down, take me to court. They wouldn't do that if my voice wasn't loud. If we wasn't loud, they would ignore me. I would be a nobody over here. Do you feel me? Do you feel, you know how some of them content creators over there, they get ignored the fuck out of, nobody say nothing to them, and they feel irrelevant as hell, and then when you finally mention their name, they jump up and down and be like, oh my God, you mentioned me, oh, I get mentioned. They want to get mentioned. They want to be mentioned. They feel privileged for me to even mention them, for me to talk back to them. Some of them beg for me to say something to them. They beg for it. They long for it. You got one hungry one over there says, I'm the only content creator to get up on her skin. And the only reason why she said that is because another one of them said she wasn't it. They blamed it on somebody else, said the only person that can get up under her skin is this other person. Well, the hungry one got mad about that. She's like, no, I want to be the one. I want to be the one. Let me see how many more bees I can call her so I would be considered the one that get up under her skin. None of those lot lizards get up under my skin. Hermaphrodites over there. They don't get up under my skin. I laugh at them. They all jokes. They fakes and frauds. I laugh at them. Get up under my skin. Sometimes I use them. You hear me? I bait they silly asses for a good ass live stream. You hear me? Get up under my skin. I mess with them when I want to. And then when I want to ignore them, I will. I control them over there. I get them hot and bothered. Then sometimes I just ignore their ass. I put them on ignore. But when I want to entertain them, I'll crank that fucking engine back up. Do you hear me? Fuck all them hoes. They all can suck ass for all I care. They are beneath my feet. Every last one of them. Trust me when I tell you. Rattle me. Get up under my skin. Who the fuck are you? You're the weakest link. I control their emotions. Do you hear me? I make them holler, spit, cry, yell. Then they get mad and say, I'm filing charges. I'm filing charges. I control them. I know how to turn this shit on and turn this motherfucking shit off. Let's continue. Let's talk about Dawn of the Complete Motherfucking Dead, okay? Dawn. She lives on government assistance, don't work. Why? We don't know. We don't see nothing wrong with her. Huh? What's wrong with her? But anyway, we ain't gonna talk, the psychological mind is something else. But nevertheless, she is financially dependent on the government and now her audience, okay? The only time her live streams ever pop is when she talks about Briana boyfriend, Briana children, Briana father, Briana supporters. That's it. That's all. Her supporters only show up and tip her and reward her when she's being the most messy. Not when she's peaceful or talking about her fucking oogly ass hair, oogly ass face, her oogly ass lifestyle. Only when she's being downright disgusting, fucking messy. When she's talking about Bree children, Bree boyfriend, Bree father, or Bree supporters. Other than that, they ain't paying her ass no attention. But she ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. So again, some people become addicted to the engagement high. The attention, the likes, the comments, the tips. Okay? They are addicted to that. Dawn is financially and emotionally incentivized to stay toxic. She know that's the only way she gonna get drink money. She know either ain't nobody, she can't sell no more ass. She done got too old. Cause now before when you when you don't look too old, coochie ain't got no face on it. But when you look like Dawn, the coochie start having a face. She can't go sell no ass to get no drink on these days. The only way she gonna be able to get a 40 or 80 or 160, I don't know how they come, y'all, for real. But the only way she gonna be able to go get drink so she can get drunk is dragging Bree, and she knows it. She know that. Or one of us. Let's talk about the jealousy and resentment towards Briana's growth. Briana moved on. Briana moved on from her sorry boot mouth ass brother. Okay? She's in a whole new relationship, has twins, but nevertheless, no matter all the humiliation that she'd been through her brother, through Dawn, through the other brother, and Toya, she had a play in it too, but she's not in it no more. They drug her for filth. They came out here and said the most about her, right? But it did not stop anything. Briana didn't fall. Briana didn't hurt. Now, she heard it like from her relationship, I'm sure. It's like a death. Anybody that get a divorce is like a death. So I'm sure she heard it. But as far as hurting financially, not being able to take care of her children, right? Still live and grow and travel and live that good ass life because y'all, they can't do that shit, right? But so that she moved on, that is what have Dawn jealous, and she has all this resentment towards Briana growth. She thought of all people that she was going to cripple Bri. She thought me releasing these text messages is going to break her relationship up and make Jonelle not want to be with her. They had their little struggles now, don't get it twisted. They had their struggles, but they overcame. They didn't allow the internet to define whether they was going to be together or not. That's why they keep their shit private now, okay? Ain't nobody saying they don't still get into it. They don't still have their disagreements, but they working that shit out. And these flying motherfucking monkeys mad about that shit. They mad. They big mad about it, okay? So again, Briana moved on. New relationship, new set of kids, and she continues to glow. Meanwhile, Dawn of the complete dead is still stuck in the past, okay? She's still mad that she got cut the fuck off from Briana. She's still mad that she no longer has those $400, okay? And let me tell you what else she's mad at. She's mad because she was not able to bring her down. She's mad because she tried to apologize to Briana and Briana didn't accept that shit. She's mad. She wrote out a whole apology. Now she's saying, I didn't even write it out. Retta wrote that apology. Bitch, it was from your behalf. You sent it. She texted it. I don't give a fuck who wrote it. Chat GPT could have wrote it. But she texted it to Briana. She sent it to Briana. And Briana didn't accept it. So what does that do? That bruised her ego even more. Even more. She's like, wait a minute. Wait, you already kicked me out once. You rejected me once, okay? You took me off the payroll once. I call myself trying to apologize for putting all your business out there for no fucking reason whatsoever because I'm mad because you rejected me. And I felt resentment from it, right? I built up resentment from it. So I outed you for no reason. Then I apologize and you have the nerve to not accept my apology? That's what she's mad at, y'all. Imagine somebody being mad at you for not forgiving them so soon. Sometimes people need a moment, right? Sometimes people need to digest things. Sometimes people need to see your behaviors, right? But because Briana did not accept her old sorry ass, fake ass, flip flopping ass apology, she grew even angrier. Because not only was she rejected one time, now she rejected two by the very woman that she say, I ain't got no problem with you. You've never done anything to me. You never done anything to me. So let me tell you what this is about. Watching someone thrive after you betrayed them, it forces you to sit in your own failures because Dawn failed. Every text message she came out here and revealed about Briana, it didn't stop shit. It didn't stop her relationship. It didn't stop her bag. It didn't stop her growing. It didn't stop her from being able to travel. It didn't stop her. She still has her platform. She still has her man. She still has the love from her supporters. It didn't stop a motherfucking thing. So Dawn is forced to sit in her own failures. She's been failing for 48 fucking years. Failing. She failed as a sibling. She failed as a daughter. She failed as a damn member of the society. She don't work. She's on government assistance, gets food stamps. She ain't shit. So she has to sit in her own failures. She's like, God damn it, I haven't been successful with shit. I don't have a car. I don't have my own home. I don't have my own man. I don't have no damn parents or guidance. I don't have shit. She has to sit in her own failures. She feel like a fucking failure. She came out here and embarrassed herself, thinking that she was going to embarrass Briana, humiliated herself. It should have told everybody around her, bitch, that can't nobody trust your motherfucking ass. You cannot be trusted, hoe. You will apologize and turn around and say that shit was fake. Who would trust you? Who would really trust her? This bitch ain't got shit. So some people would rather keep attacking than confront their own irrelevance. She feel irrelevant because the fuck she is. Let's think about it. Who the fuck is Dawn? She ain't shit. And she knows it. The other week, she was up here saying, hey, y'all, I didn't always used to be this dark. See this half bright picture that I lightened up? I look a little lighter, right? I haven't always been this dark. Now she posting pictures saying, I wasn't always 405 pounds, bitch. Can we say insecure? Can we say 48 years old and fucking insecure? She wants to blame the way she look on cancer. Well, hell, I went through cancer too. A lot of people went through cancer and you can't even tell whether they went through cancer or not. She wants validation for them. I don't need you guys to tell me I'm cute. I think I'm cute on my own, even though they may not think so. But shit, I got a man, the same man of 17 plus years. Her ass ain't got a motherfucking thing. Nobody will come forth and admit that they hitting that shit. Even if they are. Even if they do after fucking midnight. They ain't gonna admit it. It ain't not one person to come online right now and will say, yeah, I do. I hit it. And I love it, every bit of it. Ain't not damn one. She won't be able to pay nobody $100 to come on and say they hitting that. That they folding her back like a pretzel. Do you understand? They bending her over. Can you imagine? Ain't nobody admitting that shit. Nobody. But do you blame them? Let's continue. All right. Again, she's mad because Briana is still thriving. So she is forced to sit in her own failures. She has deep resentment and jealousy over Briana, all because her tactic failed. She wanted Briana to lose supporters, lose her boyfriend mom, her dad support. She even tried to go behind Briana back and talk to her damn daddy. She tried to turn her own sister against her. This old dirty snake nasty stink. Oh, Jesus almost said some shit. Take the wheel. Anyway, this girl went and found all the people that Briana fell out with and said, you want to be my friend? I ain't got shit to offer, but can you please be my friend? We all equally do not like Briana anymore, so can you be my friend so I can rub it in her face? And Briana kept moving. Briana said, you can have them motherfuckers. Peace be with you, through deuces, and kept it moving. Briana didn't come out not one time and cry over a lost friend, a lost relationship. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about her relationship with her boyfriend. I'm talking about the females that she fell out with. She said, deuces, you can have them. Bye. Bye. Keep it moving. Let's go. And that's what she mad at. Dawn, like, damn, I didn't get her on that one. I didn't fuck her up on that one. I didn't get her this way. I didn't get her that way. I went on a bigger platform, tried to expose her. That shit didn't work. Nothing worked. Nothing. They thought they was going to humiliate Briana by going to Tasha K. Tasha K got 1.3 million subscribers. She drug Bree. It's still this fucking motherfucking thing. It didn't stop shit. Bree took every attack on the chin. Every last one of them. And all Bree did the other day was call up this fucking waste of society ass useless bitch just to say, keep my goddamn kids and my name out of your mouth. Now, she ain't said exactly like that, but I'm saying it, okay? That's all she did. Let's talk about this call breakdown. Grab y'all something to drink so we can talk about this call breakdown right quick. I know it's taking me a long time to get to it. Come on, let's get something to drink. All right, let's get into this call breakdown, and then we're going to talk about them damn supporters in a minute, okay? The call breakdown. Y'all ready? Let me know y'all ready. Somebody throw me 5 super chats. Let me know y'all ready. Come on, y'all. I need some action in these chats. I got about almost, 500 people in here almost. 5 super chats. Let me know y'all ready. There go 1. Thank you, Alice. She was quick with it, too. Thank you, Alice. 4 more. Come on, y'all. Let's get this party started. 4 more super chats. I don't care how much it is. 20, 50, 100, 90, 20,000. It don't matter. Wait a minute. I got a red and didn't even see it. Damn, Tinkerbell, you snuck this one in on me. She said, I heard a pig had a snout all up in the sisterhood business, worried about who and how we support. What I give out, my social security check ain't her motherfucking wildin' business. Okay, this is for the hall. Thank you so very much, Tinkerbell. I did not see that red. I did not. And y'all red normally throw it in my face. I don't know what was I looking at? How I missed the red, y'all? How I missed the red? Don't let me miss this red, child. You know, I slam brakes for red, baby. I slam on brakes for red. You know what I'm saying? I will slam on brakes for red, baby. But we're going to break this phone call down. Now, again, I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to, analyze it. But the reason why I'm not going to play it because Dawn of the Complete Damn Dead wants to strike my channel. And I'm not going to give her no ammunition, even though I can play it and not get struck. I know a way to do it, but I ain't got to play her shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to play the Dawn of the Complete Dead's video. I ain't got to play it. Because it was a short phone call. We gonna analyze it, okay? Okay? All right, here we go. Thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate it. I see y'all, and I do appreciate it. So here is the call breakdown between Briana and Dawn of the Complete Dead. The opening of the call, the tension masked as maturity. The tone. Briana started the call calm, direct, and clear about her boundaries. She explains she's reaching out as a grown woman to ask Dawn to stop speaking on her and her children. All right? This opening shows emotional maturity and regulation. Briana is trying to resolve conflict privately, which directly contradicts Dawn's public narrative that Briana is always seeking drama. Okay? Dawn interrupts and record the call, control and performance. Okay? Key behavior. Dawn records the conversation secretly and then turn it into public content for cash apps. Useless bitch. Anyway, this is manipulative and performative. People who feel powerless in private often weaponize privacy for public sympathy. I'm going to read that line again, okay? People who feels powerless. See, what she didn't tell people is Briana, little bitty Bree, they call her Lil Bree. We call her Big Bree over here, but they call her Lil Bree. Lil Bree was checking that hoe on that call. So she felt powerless on that call. She did. That's why she was like, all right, tell your mama I'm going to be good. She was telling Momo, tell your mama I'm going to be good and I ain't going to talk about nobody. Bree, I understand what you saying. I ain't going to talk about you no more. Bree snatched the rug from underneath her. So she felt powerless, okay, in private. And that is why she turned around and weaponized privacy for public sympathy. She released those recordings for sympathy, okay? Dawn knew releasing the calls would give her attention, validation, and possibly monetary tips from the LaTruth flying monkeys, okay? It's also a power move, controlling the narrative by ambushing Brianna's vulnerability attempt at peace. And that's what it was. She wanted to control the narrative. That's why she wrote on there, the DVD victim called me and it went a little something like this. She wanted to control the narrative. She wanted to ambush Brianna's vulnerability attempt at peace. She didn't want it to come out and say, Brianna tried to come to her peacefully. No, she wanted to kill that. She like, let me release this. She kept saying, I think it's a setup. I think it's a setup. She thought it was a setup because she thought Bree was going to turn around and say, I tried to come at her peacefully, which nobody knew about the call. No one knew about the call because Brianna never came to the internet and said nothing about the call. Dawn of the Complete Dead is the one that let everybody know that Brianna called her. But let's continue, okay? Dawn claimed she was manipulated. Hold on, let's go back to the call. Okay, no, that's not it. We supposed to be doing a phone call. Give me a second. I just missed my all right, here we go. Okay, on the phone call, Brianna revealed, number 2, Brianna revealed on the phone call that Robert doesn't pay her anything, okay? He doesn't send me anything. This confirmed that LaTruth is basically financially a deadbeat, but emotionally obsessed, okay? He comes out here and flaunt his daughter, blah, blah, blah. We already said that. He won't support their daughter financially, but he continues to weaponize Dawn to attack Brianna. He does, which is a classic narcissist trait. He punished the mother through indirect means while pretending to be hands off, okay? He let Dawn be the mouthpiece so he can sit back and play innocent. But like I said, during the call, Brianna reveals that the brother's not paying anything. And Dawn says nothing about that. Because why? Dawn continued to talk about, but your supporters did this, just playing the victim game. But your supporters did that. But your supporters did this, right? Oh, I wouldn't have never attacked you had they not came for me. I did it because of that, because I felt that our relationship was better and I wanted your protection and you didn't give it to me. This is all while being on the phone call, okay? Hold on, let me get back to I jumped because she said something else on the call. Let me just get to the call. Let's get to this phone call, baby. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right, sorry about that. All right, so anyway, so Dawn repeatedly downplayed Brianna's experience and starts shifting the blame. Dawn, why is we all stuck on something dealing with you and Robert? Hold on. One of my moderators just texted me. Oh, thank you. She said, the more you made your goal. Oh, thank you so very much. Let me stop and pause. Thank you guys so very much. She just texted me and said, you met your goal. Let's cheer y'all. Yay. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys so very much. Super chat goal hit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's something worth celebrating. Thank you so much, moderator. Appreciate you for letting me know that. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. All right. So Dawn repeatedly downplayed Brianna's experience and starts shifting the blame. Dawn says, why is it we all stuck on something dealing with you and Robert? Okay. She was implicating why, basically saying everyone should move on, even if the person still being harassed is Brianna. So she said everybody should move on. This is classic gaslighting. It reframes Brianna boundaries and pain as holding on to the drama. So she's basically saying, you're the one that's holding on to the drama, Brianna. You're the one that's holding on to it, okay? Ignoring the fact that it is her, she's the one that's actively keeping the drama going by talking about her and her kids and her relationship on live in front of her flying monkeys, right? But she's trying to insinuate because we support Brianna, right? It's not that Brianna tells us anything to do or even talk to us in that manner, right? But she think just because Brianna won't, this is what she want, y'all. She want Brianna to come out and say, I don't have nothing to do with Amora. I don't like Amora. Amora's scum of the earth. That's what Dawn wants. But because Brianna is still being loved on by her supporters, it aggravates Dawn's life. They hate that Brianna has supporters. They always hated that Brianna has supporters. So again, she tries to twist it and throw it back onto Brianna to try to make Brianna take the heat for things that's still going on. And y'all know we ain't talked about her sorry, lazy ass, non-financially providing ass child support brother in a week or two, right? We have not said nothing too much about him. We may say a laugh here or there, but we haven't had a full-blown live stream about him in a minute. We've been on the other brother that don't have nothing to do with Brianna. Nothing to do with this saga shit. Nothing. Nothing, right? But Dawn wants to try to blame Brianna in this phone call by saying, I don't understand why they still out here talking on my brothers. She wants to hold Brianna responsible for that when she know good and goddamn well that's not the case. She knows it's not the case, okay? Because if that's the case, then her brother should be held responsible for the reason why all the rest of them is talking about Bree. But I personally do not believe that Robert is responsible for them continuing to talk about Bree. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think that they really give a fuck about Robert in the first place. They're making a bag, and just what Brianna said in this recording is about making a dollar, and she was not lying. Everybody that speaks on whatever they speak on YouTube is for a dollar. Whether they monetized or not, because if they not monetized, they got their Cash App, they PayPal, coffee link, they got something up asking for a tip. Ain't nobody out here speaking all for free. We're doing it because we want money. All of us. Even the ones that scream. She just want her supporters money. Bitch, you do too. You do too. You just not bold enough to admit it. See, I'm bold enough to admit it. I what I said, y'all. Show me some love, y'all. Buy your girl a coffee. Hell yeah, I got bills on top of bills. On top, I got a damn daughter that's in nurse practitioner school, and this shit ain't cheap. Okay, but let's continue. Let's continue. So again, she tries to gaslight Brianna into believing the reason why all this shit is still going on and the reason why you're still being attacked because you won't come out here and cuss Amora the fuck out so they can no longer support you, right? Because that's what she wants. She don't want Brianna to have supporters, right? so they can go in for the attack. But whether Briana do that or not, you know what I'm saying? I move how I want to move. Let's just say Briana did come out and say, Amor, please, goddamn it, stop. I will still fight these motherfuckers. Do you hear me? All because I know the play. I know what it is that they want. I will still fight them. And not fight them physically, because I ain't no violent person. But I will call out their manipulation, their bullshit, their toxic behaviors. I will still call it out. I will turn what their behaviors, what they're trying to do to her into content. And I will get paid doing it. I will call they sorry fucking asses out every chance I get. And I will monetize that shit every chance I get. And I promise you I will. I promise you I will. Okay, so she tried to gaslight Briana into believing you're the reason why people are still talking about you, Bri. You're the reason. You're giving, she even tried to say, you're feeding her stuff. No receipts, no facts, no nothing. Just throwing shit up in the air. Briana ain't fed me a fuck thing. Not nothing. Nothing. She don't send me nothing. She don't have to. She does not have to. I know how to get this shit. I don't want to have to rely on Briana or nobody to give me receipts. Well, you know, except for my little team that, you know, y'all be sending me receipts. Huh? But I'm saying I don't want to have to rely on nobody that's not a part of my team to send me shit. No. I support Briana, but Briana is not a part of my team. Let's just be honest here. She's not a part of my team. Briana is bigger than me, okay? In the sense, Briana is a content creator. She's doing her own thing. I don't need Briana to survive. Briana don't need me to survive. Period. So again, she tries to gaslight Briana into believing the reason why people are speaking on you every single day is because of your own self. It's because you won't tell them to stop attacking Robert. She's already been told us plenty of times. Leave it alone. Just move on. You remember she said, mind your motherfucking, you should have minded your motherfucking business? She said that to me. We fell out over that. We moved past that. Okay? She ain't telling me shit. She don't even be stressing over Robert. At all. At all. You know, she just want to be a co-parent. That's it. Nevertheless, let's continue. So this is classic gaslighting is what it is. It reframes Briana boundaries as pain, as holding on to drama, ignoring the fact that Dawn is the one who is actively keeping the drama going by talking about her kids, and by talking about her damn relationship while she's on live, okay? Dawn says, everybody worried about, no, Dawn didn't say that. Actually, Briana said, everybody worried about is $1. That's what it seemed like to me. People keep talking about Briana because she's going to bring the views. Actually, Briana said that. Anyway, let's move on. All right, so manipulation by recording the call. The fact that Dawn took the call, engaged in the call, and then leaked the call, it is called a calculated trap. Dawn likely expected Briana to lash out or say something emotionally. That's what she wanted Briana to do during that phone call. But instead of finding a smoking gun, all she caught was a mother asking to be left the fuck alone. And Dawn still leaked the recording, proving her intentions were never peace. It was all about content. But in doing so, in releasing that content, releasing that recording, it reveals that Briana has things that she has not brought to the internet, but she told in privacy, and Dawn was okay with letting the public hear it. And that is that her brother, her lying-ass brother that comes out here and say, I take care of my kids, I financially provide for my kids, I do what I'm supposed to do for my kids, ain't giving Briana a single dime. He's not giving Briana a single dime, even if he can't afford the whole $1,300 a month payment, he ain't giving Briana $5. He expect the mother of his child to figure that shit out. He comes out here and say child support is for the child and this, that, and the other, while he ain't paying shit. But he comes out and tell the people, I pay my child support. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I pay my child support. I'm financially providing, when he ain't doing a damn thing. And because of the gag order that they have, the court order that they have, that they cannot come out and say nothing about it, it hinders Briana from being able to let anybody know publicly on social media that her 6-year-old father is a motherfucking deadbeat. She can't even come out here and put it out to the world that this man parades his daughter up and down every social media platform that you can think of, right? Dancing and singing and shit. And he don't give the mother nothing. Robert Hampton does not pay child support. Robert Hampton does not give Briana money. Robert Hampton is neglecting his financial duty to his child, the one that he claims he loves. And that is what was revealed in that phone call. And Dawn didn't even care that her brother got thrown up under the bus once again. She keeps doing that shit. All for content. All for a cash out. You literally revealed that your brother's a fucking deadbeat. Again. How many times is Dawn gonna come out here and let us know that LaTruth is a fucking deadbeat? How many times? Look, Briana even revealed in the phone call that I'm not sharing with them how much he owes. The paperwork said $6,000 and something, and here go Dawn. Well, it said $6,000. How they know it's over 10? Because we know how to count. We know how much the child support is. If the child support is $1,300 and some odd dollars a month, and when she filed it, it said $6,000. Well, you add another $1,300 when that month passed, another $1,300 when that month passed, another $1,300 when that month passed, and that's how you the fuck find out that it's over $10,000. Dawn thought that was magical. Well, how do they know it's 10,000 then? I figured you must have said something. So Dawn, a whole fucking crash dummy, a whole useless piece of shit, no good for society, know that her brother ain't paying shit, right? Know that her brother's a whole motherfucking deadbeat, but says, but how do they know? The last thing I saw, it was 6,000. How they know it's over 10? So that means that Dawn knew it was over 10. But Dawn trying to figure out how we know, as if we don't have degrees. Like we don't know how to fucking count. Like we don't know how to add and multiply and divide. Right? They always holler, what's 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 is LaTruth ain't paying motherfucking child support. That's what it is. 1 plus 1 equal your brother is a fucking deadbeat. 1 plus 1 equal your brother's not taking care of his financial responsibilities. 1 plus 1 is your brother's a fucking liar because he comes out on the internet and tell people that he is taking care of his children financially, emotionally, physically. 1 plus 1 equal you guys are fucking narcissists, liar ass, toxic, non-responsibility, no accountability humans. That's what y'all are, liars. You fucking liars is what you are. Anyway, let's continue. Again, she proved that her intentions was never peace, even though she lied to her niece, the niece that she don't give a fuck about. She lied to her niece and said, I'm not going to talk about your mama no more. Matter of fact, I'm not going to talk about nobody. I'm going to be good. Telling a 6-year-old. Who even said, if your mama's standing right there, tell your mama, I'm going to be good. Dawn is fucking almost 50 years old. Telling a 6-year-old she going to be good. Why would you even have to tell a 6-year-old that you're going to be good unless you thought you wasn't being good, you awful piece of ass shit? She had to tell a 6-year-old, tell your mama I'm going to be good. I ain't going to talk about her no more. I ain't going to talk about your siblings no more. I ain't going to say nothing about your stepdaddy no more. I ain't going to do that no more. And then what did she do? Turn right around and do exactly what she just told a 6-year-old that she wasn't going to do. That further tells you she don't give a fuck about Momo. Okay? And was mad because Momo gave her a cold ass shoulder. Momo like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. I'm forced to talk to you when I'm around my daddy. I ain't got to say shit to you around my mama. Bitch, you talks about my mama. You think I'm supposed to be kumbaya with you, ho? She don't even understand kids are smarter than what you take them as. She's like, bitch, you make my mama mad. I don't like you, ho. That's just how kids be thinking. They just don't say it. I do though. I do. I see it, y'all. I see it. So again, Dawn was accused of dragging Brianna's 11-year-old daughter, talking about her hair and her clothing. When Brianna brought it up on the call, Dawn didn't deny it. She deflected it, okay? This is what you call emotional abuse by proxy. Bringing children into internet beef is a manipulation tactic that puts the mother on the defense and it re-traumatizes her. Okay, it's a pattern of control showing Brianna she has a no safe space, not even her motherhood. Let's talk about that for a minute. Anytime you really want to attack a woman, you talk about her motherhood. You dog out the way she mothers her children. That will trigger a woman faster than anything. Okay, especially a trying mom. Okay, ain't none of us good, perfect moms. No, we good moms, but we say we good moms, but none of us are perfect moms. And sometimes we find out later in life when our kids get grown, we find out that we wasn't so perfect. Okay, keep living if you haven't already experienced that. All right, but to attack a woman. Motherhood. Tell her that she's a horrible mom, that she's not doing something right by her children. She's neglecting them. She don't love them. She don't care for them. She doesn't protect them. She don't provide for them. It triggers that woman because especially when a mom tries her best, her very, very best to do what she feels is best for her children, and to have somebody else, especially another woman, to come out and basically frame it as you are a horrible ass mom, it triggers that mother. So because they couldn't break Brianna by saying, oh, you want Robert, they see that she don't want Robert. They see that she moved on and she would rather work things out with a man that she has come forward and said some things about, right? She'd rather go to church, go to counseling and heal and be one with him. They see that, right? So they know that she does not want Robert whatsoever. So they can kill that shit, right? Some of them will still try to say it because we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute, okay? But they know deep down that she don't want Robert. They know deep down that she gone, okay? So they say, damn, we can't take her supporters away from her. We can't come out here and say that she still want my nothing ass, broke ass, boot mouth ass brother, right? So what will we do? Let's attack her motherhood. Because that's what seems to get her rattled. They want to see Brianna rattled because they feel that if she is rattled, they can knock her off her throne. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're trying to do. So they attack her motherhood. Again, it's a pattern of control to show Brianna that you have no safe space, okay? None. Your relationship ain't safe. Your friendships ain't safe. No job or brand deal that you get is safe, and not even your motherhood. We will drag your kids and then turn around and blame it on you. Your kids' hair is nappy because of you. Your kids look malnutrition because of you. Your kids look dirty and dingy because of you. Your kids look unhappy and sad because of you. Right? They would do that to trigger a trying mother. Deep down, they're jealous that her kids love on her out loud, that her kids is happy and didn't skip a motherfucking beat. See, they wanted the kids to look needy, to look worn down, sad, depressed, all because boot mouth is no longer a part of their family dynamic. They hate when those kids come out smiling and loving on their mama. They can't stand it. They say shit like, she loves to be with her daddy more than she loves to be with her mama. When we done seen her almost fucking hop out a window trying to get to her mama when her mama show up. We done seen how her daddy would try to talk to her and she looking all around like, there go mommy, there go mommy, there go mommy. We've seen that. We know her kids love her. We know she loves her kids, right? But her haters know that saying that she don't love her kids, she's not there for her kids, she doesn't take care of her kids. And then you got one wide-nosed one over there hollering that she didn't take her kid on no trip, but she took her boyfriend on an expensive trip, not knowing that she take her kids on trips all the time. It be the very ones that claim that she don't take her kids on trips. They be over there lying about where the fuck they live and shit. They don't do a fuck thing with their kids because they too obsessed watching everybody's live stream. I don't think they even sleep. Okay? Because they don't miss shit. They in here right now, bitch. You know what I mean? So anyway, with that being said, that's what they do to try to break her. Because nothing that they tried to break her works. Not a fuck thing. Excuse my language. Y'all know I cuss. God damn, I need to stop cussing. But nothing that they've done, nothing that they've said breaks her. But she get a little bothered when somebody say something about her kids. So I'm just going to say this right now, you guys. How many people we got in here? We got 491 people in here. If you can hear the sound of my voice, stop sending her shit that they say about her kids, please. If you have sent her anything that they said about her kids, stop. It's going to make her react. I know you probably was doing it so that she could take it to court, but please stop. It makes her react. It makes her want to react. And it's normal. It's normal. You remember the crack-eating ass whore said something about my 23-year-old daughter, and I went for her motherfucking kids. Do you hear me? Yeah, I did, and I'm not afraid or ashamed to say I did so. It's an eye for a motherfucking eye around here, okay? I don't give no fucks at all. You come for mine, I don't give a fuck if they 40. I'm coming for yours. Period. So again, don't tell Briana what they said about her kids. It angers her. It triggers her. No mother want to hear that shit. And y'all need to understand that. Stop telling her what they said about her kids. Okay? All right? Let me continue. Even if it does supposed to be her damn the children's auntie. Okay? All right? Even if it does. Supposed to be the auntie. We know she's a piece of shit. All right? Anyway, where are we? Okay, again, during the call, Briana says LaTruth isn't paying child support. Dawn never disputes this. Instead, she defends her brother's public image and questions Briana's character. She never defends it. She never disputes it. When Briana came out of her mouth and said, your brother don't pay me shit, Dawn never interrupts her. She never disputes it. But instead, she'll bring her fucking half-dead looking ass out on the internet and protects his public image and try to assassinate her character by calling her all types of lies and this, that, and the other, when she knows that Briana has told the truth about her deadbeat ass, nothing ass nigga brother. Okay? She has came out here and said told the truth about this man, but yet Dawn has came out here and called her a liar. Dawn has even said before in text messages that her brother was a deadbeat. She's even admitted in text messages that her brother was a deadbeat. She know her brother wasn't taking care of the child when they first split up. Let's talk about them fucking 9 months, shall we? How he didn't give her a damn dime. Anyway, let's continue. Again, instead of disputing what Briana said on that phone call about how Robert LaTruth Hampton don't pay child support, don't send her no money, Dawn doesn't dispute that. Okay, if she thought for one moment that Briana was lying, she would have pushed back on and said, "Now, Briana, why you lying? You know my brother send you some money. You know my brother pays something. Come on now." She doesn't do that because she know her brother's a fucking deadbeat, right? But then she'll come out in public, right, and protect his dry ass, fake ass image, okay? But then she'll also try to throw Briana under the bus and attack her character. This is what you call narcissistic triangulation, okay? LaTruth has stepped out of the spotlight, but his sister is now his mouthpiece, okay? She plays cleanup while he stays quiet to preserve what he has left of a brand. It gives the illusion that he's moved on while the harassment continues through a proxy, okay? Dawn also claimed she was manipulated by Briana. I think I touched on this, but let's break that down. She uses blame reversal. She's trying to rewrite history from defending Briana during the DV fallout while she was on the payroll to now saying she was tricked, manipulated, and fooled. This is about regaining sympathy from LaTruth supporters after they dragged her for the first time for not siding with him, all right? Dawn is not operating independently. Her action reflects emotional immersement with her brother's LaTruth, okay? Addiction to attention, addiction to validation, and don't forget the cash flow from dragging Briana. She get cash apps, super chats, drink money, smoke money, dope money, whatever. I don't know. Maybe not dope money, but whatever. It don't matter. The bitch gets drunk, okay? This is classic flying monkey behavior, doing the narcissistic dirty work to maintain her new status in his camp. She went from being rejected and hated by LaTruth flying monkeys to being celebrated, but only after she turned and flipped the switch on Briana. That loyalty shift wasn't about truth at all. It was about survival and attention because she can't handle rejection. So she holds on to resentment, okay? Dawn didn't just betray her sister-in-law. She betrayed a woman who helped her broke down mountain hermaphrodite looking ass, okay? Paid her, trusted her, and protected her. And now she's betraying herself all for clout and crumbs, okay? But what she doesn't realize, the way she moves, it says more about her boot mouth ass brother than it does about Briana. See, she came out and released this phone call thinking that she was going to make Briana look bad. In retrospect, I got close to 500 people, or 502 right now listening to me. And now they all got to hear that her brother is a complete ass liar and deadbeat. This ninja has been coming out telling people for months that he takes care of his child financially. And I'm sure after he hears this live, he's going to go post that lie again. I take care of my 6-year-old. He's going to show him buying dresses from Walmart. He's going to show him buying shoes from Target. He's going to show him taking his daughter out to eat and getting her hair done. Because in his mind, as long as I show the people that I spend money on her every other weekend, I'm good. I don't have to send her mama shit, even though he only gets her for 90 hours a month. Or is it a weekend? I think every other week. 90 something, no, it's a month, right? I think it's a month. 90 something hours a month, or is it 90 something hours every 2 weeks? But anyway, he only get her 4 days out the month, and he does not think that he needs to be financially responsible for his child. But then they praise him when he goes and get the hair done. Again, he only sees her 4 days out of the month. And he is deemed a good father when he buys her dresses, when he buys her shoes, when he take her to go to a playpen or eat ice cream. They praise him and say, you feed your daughter, you clothe your daughter, you take her to fun places. And Briana have her the remaining of the month, and she gets deemed as a horrible, bad mom when she is forced to take care of a 6-year-old with no financial support from her bitter baby daddy. She's deemed a horrible ass mom, and he's deemed king father of the fucking year. Oh, you're so good with your daughter, all while being over $10,000 behind on child support. Let that sink in. That ain't no real father gang shit at all. And everybody knows it. But the reason why they won't call it out, because it will make them see that they have been protecting a liar. It will make them see that he is everything and more of what Briana came out here on the internet and exposed him of being. They know that they are protecting a liar, but they've been doing it for almost 3 years. So to back off now, what is that going to make them look like? But let's continue. Dawn claimed that Briana told Momo not to talk to her. Briana denied it on the call. Dawn drags Momo into the conversation, right? Put her on speaker and question her on the spot. Momo eventually admits mommy never said that. Okay? So on the call, I guess she says, now Momo, ask Momo, ask Momo, did she tell me that you said not to talk to her? That Momo not to talk to her. So Momo says, she says, Momo, did I tell you not to talk to Auntie Dawn? Or Momo, did I tell you not to talk to nobody? And I think Momo said yes. And she says, who? And she said, Miss Season. She said, oh, Miss Season. Right? And then she said, no. Dawn said, no. She said, you told her not to speak to me. But even if Bree did, hell, I would have told. I would still tell her, don't speak to that alien looking ass motherfucker. Because what's wrong with that? I would not want my daughter speaking to her either. But Briana said she didn't say it. I don't know if she said it or not, but I would have. I goddamn would have. And I would have stood on that shit. You goddamn right, bitch. What the fuck? What you mean? Fuck you mean? I so did. So anyway, the theme of the conversation was Briana was basically telling Dawn, respect my boundaries. I've moved on. This is not about your brother anymore. Stop dragging me to make money. Stop bringing my kids into this conversation. And I never did what you accused me of. Okay? All right? She also says in the call, nobody is taking you to court over YouTube. I'm not doing that to y'all. Please leave me alone. That's it. She also shuts down the it's Brianna's fault people attacking Dawn narrative by reminding her, when Stephanie attacked me, I didn't go to court and say Robert made her do it. No, I said Stephanie is attacking me. Harmony is attacking me. I don't blame Robert for what y'all are doing in the court system. I don't do that. Right? That's what she told Dawn. So basically, she told Dawn, your brother is taking me to court for people and trying to blame me for what people are saying, but I'm not taking him to court trying to blame him for what people are saying about me. So she basically saying, you are under contempt, or he's under contempt for you talking, but you don't see me taking you to court. That's what she's trying to say. That's what this thing says. Again, Dawn admits in the conversation, Briana, you have done nothing to me. Now that's powerful. That's powerful. Dawn admits that Briana has done nothing to her, but yet she releases a phone call. And for what? You've done nothing to me. Briana hasn't done anything to her. She had every opportunity on that phone call to say, Briana, you manipulated me. You made me believe that you was abused, but she didn't say that. She said, you done nothing to me. Dawn admits on the phone call, you haven't done nothing to me. That further proves that Dawn was mad about $400, and Dawn was mad because she never received protection from Briana after the fact. After the fact, she wanted Briana to come out here and swing and fight for her ass. Okay? All right? That's what she wanted. She literally says, Briana, you didn't do anything to me. It says, Dawn public attacks are not about loyalty or truth. She's hurt that she was fired. She's jealous of Briana's supporters. And she's dependent on dragging her for money. Okay? For drink money, smoke money, tips, whatever. She flips the narrative in order to stay relevant while hiding behind apologies and fake victimhood. All right? Now let's go into the supporters. I think I'm done with Dawn for a minute. Give me a second. Let's go into the supporters. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I know we got into the supporters. Just trying to figure out where. We're going to talk about them flying monkeys. Okay, here we go. Now, let me just say this right quick. What I did, I went over there, and y'all normally, she said, I'm going to check your inbox. Listen, when y'all tell me to check my inbox, it better be something fire, okay? Like, seriously. Because I'm on to something, you know what I mean? But I'm going to stop, and I'm going to check it. And hold on, let me check it. I hope it's relevant to what I'm talking about. It says Dawn is releasing more text messages. So what does that mean? That's it? Is that the post? I mean, is that what you wanted me to know? Okay, so Dawn released text message and it says, I want to have a woman-to-woman talk with you. No recording, no drama. Can I call you? And then Dawn said, who is this? And then Bree says, can I call? Dawn said, can I know who's calling me first? Then Bree says, did you see the missed call earlier? I figured I was blocked, about to call you. Dawn says, no, I see a bunch of unknown calls because I have call blocked on my phone. And then Briana says, Dawn. And then Briana says, oh, all right. That was it. Okay. So then She says, I feel it necessary we put the drama behind and have a real talk. This is Briana. I feel it's necessary that we put the drama behind and have a real talk. Dawn says, can you tell me who you are, please? And then Briana says, Briana. And then Dawn says, are you going to try and record me? And Briana says, no, not at all. Please don't record me. So Briana asked her, don't record me. And Dawn says, I don't have any way to record. I only have one phone. And then Dawn says, her lying fucking ass. And then she says, why you hang up? And then Briana says, this app, hold on. And then Dawn says, okay. Briana says, I feel it necessary. Okay, wait a minute. That's all I have. Hold on, let me go to is that it? Hold on. Is that it? Let me just go to her page right quick. Cause that's all y'all sent me. Hold on. If that's it, hold on. Let me just go to her page right quick. Why I just type in Donna the Complete Dead? What's the name of her damn page? Shit. Ooh, damn, her picture look crazy. Damn, girl. Ooh, shit, she almost scared the fuck out of me. God damn. Oh Lord Jesus. Jesus. Oh Lord. She says, I noticed you filtered my bald head like yours, but mine look better. Facts. Girl, that's your picture, child. I swear to God, that's your picture. Ain't nobody change your picture, honey. That shit is you all the way. But where, oh Lord, it scared the shit out of me. Y'all proceed with caution if you go over there to her page, because baby, Lord Jesus. But where did y'all see this text message at? Where did y'all see this text message at? Because that's all I see. Because if what I see here, if this is it, if this is all it, then this further lets you know that Dawn is a oh my God, just a horror. I mean, this is even worse, y'all. Like literally worse. Like it's literally worse. She literally said, I have no way of recording. And she asked Briana not to record her. And Briana says, please don't record me. And she did it anyway. But yet they call themselves the truth tellers. These bitches call themselves the truth tellers, right? These bitches call themselves the truth tellers and say we liars. Girl, I can't even make this shit up. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a bunch of whack, uneducated ass humans, right? Have the audacity to try to call themselves or label themselves the truth tellers by writing out lies, saying, I'm not going to record you. I don't have no way of recording you. I know I'm a whole bald face, bald head, ugly creature ass liar. I know I am, but I'm going to come out here and say I ain't going to record you and I'm going to release everything I can. I bet she said, when I release this, y'all, I want more cash abs because I want to get fucked up again. Y'all know I want to go get drunk and fall in the club somewhere. Can you analyze these just released? Hold on. Bitch talking about, I ain't got no way. I ain't got no way to record you. And then Bree fell for the fucking ass shit. Bree fell for that shit. Bree thought the motherfucking Dawn or the Complete Dead was telling the truth. How can you think this bitch was telling the truth? Huh? Where did she post it at? Hold on, where is this posted at? Where is this posted at? And is this all? Listen, Briana fell for that dumb shit. She literally thought that Dawn had an ounce of truth in her. I don't know what the fuck. Hey, Bree, you got played, girl. Come on now, child. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Dawn played the fuck out your ass. That evil ass bitch lied to you and you believed her. But let's see, before we get into these goddamn flying ass monkeys, let's talk about the context of these text messages. These messages were sent by Dawn, LaTruth's sister, and Briana, the ex-wife of LaTruth. Despite the public attacks, mirrored and repeated videos dragging Briana's name, these text messages show a behind-the-scenes attempt to suddenly make peace. No, hold on. Okay, it says to suddenly make peace. But let's get into why this woman-to-woman talk plea is actually manipulative and what it reveals about Dawn and her brother. I want to have a woman-to-woman talk with you, no recording, no drama. The fact that, okay, no, let me let them know. It was initiated by Briana. All right, it says, thank you for letting me know. This changes the framing. I'll update the analysis according and structure to show Briana initiating the conversation. All right. All right, let's go. Let me know if there's more, you guys, because this is all I have. I'm going to try to do the best I can with what I have because it don't look like it was a long conversation. Unless y'all see more receipts. You know how she do. All right, so let's get into it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right, this is what it says. It says, Briana initiated the contact. Can you tell me who you are, please? Briana. This confirms that Briana is the one texting first. Okay. So she disclosed her identity and is respectful in her approach. Briana asked not to be recorded. Are you going to try and record me? No, not at all. Please don't record me. Both parties agree no recording should happen. Dawn specifically says that the women. Dawn specifically says that no, she cannot record. So anyway, they established mutual trust. So they established mutual trust of not recording one another. However, Dawn later breaks this verbal agreement by posting the recorded call online. Hold on one second. I had to let the damn thing know that Dawn is in green. Dawn, everything Dawn said is in green. All right, hold on. All right, it told me to give it a moment while it provide an update. Give me a second, y'all. While it's providing an update, I'm gonna, well, let me just wait. All right, it keep on messing up. It keeps switching, trying to say that Dawn initiated it, but Dawn didn't initiate it. I don't know why it's saying that, but Briana is the one initiated. But anyway, I don't need ChatGPT for that. ChatGPT for that. It was manipulative. It was a lie. Basically, she straight up lied. Briana reached out to her on some grown woman shit, wanting to have a conversation. Grown woman conversation, asked not to be recorded. They both agreed that they wasn't going to record it, and and Dawn basically lied. Okay, she manipulated her into saying, "I don't know." You know, she plays dumb, right? I don't know how to record. I don't know. This is the same one that called her supporters motherfuckers. Y'all remember that? These motherfuckers won't even bless me, bless me, bless me. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Let me let y'all hear. Let me let y'all hear how she let me let y'all hear what she said about her supporters. Hold on.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay! She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there about
She kept
bad.
talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to bless no damn body. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family.
Yay!
That family. That family. Talking about it. Talking about it. Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.
She said these motherfuckers won't bless nobody. They don't want to bless nobody. She called them supporters, MFers. Y'all remember that? These mother effers don't want to bless nobody, yada, 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 honey. Okay? So anyway, let's get into them supporters and then we're going to move on because, you know, we got to talk about this tribulation. Now, I need to get me a snack or something before I be eating with chicken grease up to my elbows and shit when I come back live. But let's get on these supporters. We need to know why the supporters do what they do. And what I did was, what I was getting ready to say, I went over and grabbed the comments that was left up under the video, y'all. Oh my God. When you say, oh Lord, let's talk about these supporters right quick. Let's get this thing. I'm gonna tell you why these old dumbass supporters do what the shit they do. Okay, come on. Let's talk about these goddamn gone dumb, stupid, illiterate ass supporters. That's exactly what I feel about them too. Hold on. Exactly how I feel about them. And they can't stand me, but it's mutual, baby. They can't stand my guts. I mean, ooh, honey, they wish my cancer came back and took me out. But child, when I tell you, I feel the same way about them motherfuckers as they feel about me. So I think it's mutual. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, I don't get no damns, baby. You hear me? You hear me? I feel the same way about them as they feel about me. No holds bar, honey. We right on it. That's why I don't come after them, because I'm like, shit, the feeling is fucking mutual. How am I get mad over how they feel about me when I feel the exact same way about them? They illiterate, they dumb, they broke, they stupid, they, you know what I mean? I would not want nobody support me like that, baby. They fucking airheads, dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Can't read between two lines if you put it in their face, baby. Anyway, while LaTruth supporters are still doing what they doing after almost 3 years, okay? Well, one, it says because they feel betrayed by the DV narrative. Some of the supporters feel played because they didn't see bruises or they believed LaTruth denial. They believed him, okay? So rather than admitting that they backed an abuser, because it was proven that he was an abuser, so rather than them admitting that they backed and stood 10 toes down for an abuser, they just turned and unleashed on Briana to protect their own ego, okay? So denial is easier than accountability. So it's easy to say that shit didn't happen, okay, than it is to say, oh yeah, you did do something. Something happened. Oh yeah, you did do something, nigga. They just rode with the lie of he was a perfect husband. He didn't do shit to her type shit. Everything happened because of her own, whether, you know, she said some slick or she looked funny or she jumped funny or everything was put on her because, yeah, you know, even though she's 11 years younger, she is to take all the blame for anything that went wrong in their relationship. Why? Because she was broke and she didn't do anything. Well, whatever, right? Anyway, denial is easier than accountability. They would rather call Briana a liar than admitted that they supported the wrong person. All right. Number two, they're narcissist aligned. They are narcissist aligned and anti-woman. Okay. These are often people who excuse abuse or believe a woman's role is to shut the fuck up, okay? Be silent, submissive, or forgiving, no matter what was done to her, okay? All right. So, and also Briana's strength, her independence, and her ability to walk away from her toxic marriage triggers their internalized misogyny. Okay, damn, I couldn't say the word internalize. So basically it triggers something in them. Briana's strength, her independence, and her ability to walk away, it bothers them. We're talking to supporters here, you guys. We're talking to supporters. They need a common enemy. These supporters thrive on drama. Briana is a safe target to collectively attack and bond over. Her silence, her growth, and her refusal to fight their asses back publicly only fuels their projection. They can't stand it. They want her to come out here and spin out. So that's what they do. They actually say, she's spinning out. She's losing control. She's tweaking. Oh my gosh, she's hurting over there. She's crying. They want her to be doing that, okay? They need her to be doing that because her silence bothers them. Her growth bothers them, okay? The fact that they couldn't bring her down, it bothers them. They can't stand it. Their goal was to break her. And they failed. And they see that everything she came out here and said about him is true. She said that their sibling relationship was fake as fuck. And we saw that. That is fake as fuck. Okay? She said the brother was broke, LaTruth was broke, and we see that. He's still broke. She said she was the breadwinner, and we see that. She's still breadwinning, okay, taking care of her kids by herself. They said that he's the one that took her and the kids on trips That was a lie. We see that she's the one that took them on trips because she still is. They said that he's the one that dressed the kids in matching clothing and took all these family photos. We see that that was a lie. She's the one that took them on trips and matched them in clothing and kept them looking clean and neat. Okay? They said that. They said that he's the one that gave to the single mothers and gave away all these gifts. And she says she's the one that did that. We see her still giving to single mothers and stuff like that. And he ain't giving shit. He ain't giving a motherfucking thing, even when he was making $70,000 a month. He ain't gave shit. He's only shook cans. They said that, okay? They said he made her and that he was the motion, but we see she's still being able to do what she's doing without him and without his financial support, okay? He's the one struggling. He's the one shaking the can. He's the one that's not the motion. She still get numbers, views, make money without him. They thought they were literally going to bully her off the internet, and it didn't work. He came out here and told people that she was weak and couldn't handle the backlash. So what did they do? They tripled, quadrupled down on it. And it didn't break her. It didn't move her. It didn't twist her. And because she didn't get back in that blue smock, they're angry, they're bitter, they're mad. And they're willing to continue on for another 3 years until they can finally say, y'all, we got her, y'all. Their goal is to break her because they lost. And they're mad about it. But let's go into these comments right quick. I'm going to try to get through this fast because we got a whole nother live, y'all. And I got to go grease my throat. When I say things like that around my husband, he offer other options of me greasing my throat, but it's nothing good, okay? You know, it ain't nothing that benefit me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue. So let's break down these comments from these flying ass, weak ass monkeys that was underneath her this post comments. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sum up some of these comments. All right. So I'm gonna sum it up by saying gaslighting and blame shifting. She faked the DV. She's bitter. She left a man who made sure she was straight. She's just mad because she stopped the child support bag, okay? They're trying to accuse her of being bitter and that she's mad because she left a man that made sure she was straight. And they also saying that she's mad because she stopped the child support bag, meaning that she stopped LaTruth's bag, right? That's why he can't pay child support. These comments show classic abuse supporters behavior. Minimize the harm. Blame the victim and rewrite history to protect the abuser. That's all that means, okay? But let's continue. Child exploitation excuses. Why can't she talk to Miss Season, but she can talk to Janelle? She's manipulating the child. She told the child to lie. These are attempts to flip Briana into the villain when Dawn was the one putting the child on the phone during a toxic conversation. Ask Momo this, ask Momo that, and recorded it and posted it online. So they defend the behavior because they hate the mother. Okay, they hate the mother. Yeah. Let's continue. Projection and false morality. She used the GoFundMe money for her lawyer. This was a setup call. Put public records out. Don't hide. These people expect Briana to be perfect under scrutiny while giving her ex and Dawn every excuse. They hold her to a higher standard because they want to watch her fall. I'm going to say that again. They hold Briana to a higher standard than they hold anybody. Themselves, the people that they support, the people that they align with. They hold Briana to a higher standard all because they want to watch her fall. You ever heard of somebody saying they put the bar up high? They put the bar up high for Briana. Briana is not supposed to make no mistakes. She's not supposed to misspell a word. She's not supposed to enunciate any word wrong, okay? She's not supposed to sing bad, walk bad, talk bad, look bad. She's not supposed to do anything that they deem wrong because they set the bar up so high, all because they want to watch her fall. They get a thrill out of that. Like a nut thrill. You know what I'm saying? You know, the one you get when you on cloud nine, like when you playing around with the rose or the lipstick or whatever vibrator that you use. When that motherfucker go ting-ling, ling, 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 or whatever, right? And it gets you to your high. Well, that's what happens to them when they think that she's falling. They get a natural nut high, okay? But let's continue. Dawn is financially dependent, attention starved, and emotionally unstable, okay? She's not attacking for justice. She's attacking to feel valuable. LaTruth supporters are dragging Briana because it keeps them from facing the truth about the man that they supported. They see Robert came out here and lied about his income. They see that Robert came out here and lied about his 8,000 subscriber page. They see Robert came out here and lied about him being a good father to either one of his kids. They see that. They see that Robert lied about giving to single mothers, okay? Lied about having a close relationship with a 17-year-old. Lied about having a close relationship with his own siblings. They see that Robert's work ethics is not shit, okay? The nigga don't like to work. He'd rather beg than to go get a job, okay? They see that Briana was really the motion and really holding it down for her sorry ass husband. Yeah. So they see that in real life. And they're mad because they're like, damn, I gotta drag Briana because if I don't, I have to face the truth about the man that I supported, okay? The comment section is proof, even in a conversation where Briana is calm, peaceful, and respectful, that they twist the narrative to protect their sick-ass fantasy, all right? That's what this says about the text messages that were left up under, the comments that was left up under the post. All right? These supporters, they know Robert ain't shit. They know Dawn ain't shit. They know Kevin ain't shit. They know this. But it's a game to them now. They're invested now. They come after Briana because they want to see her fall. It hurts them to their core that they weren't able to stop her relationship. Okay? It hurts them to their core that they weren't able to stop her page, her bag, her money. It hurts them to their core that it didn't break her. It didn't break her spirit. Every time they see her smile, laugh, dance, sing, and ignore their fucking asses, they get mad. And oh, buddy, they hate her supporters. They hate me. They hate my big ass mouth. Oh, they hate me, baby. Because I won't shut the fuck up. They hate me. And I love that for them. Keep hating, baby, because I ain't shutting up at all. I'm not shutting up at all. Until I get ready. Until I get ready. They hate Briana because she still stands. They hate Briana because she still smiles. They hate Briana because she still has joy in her heart. Okay? They really hate Briana because of that. She says, but why though? Because of RH? Is he their God or something? And the thing about it, I'm glad you said that. Neither one of them believe in God. Kevin nor Robert believes in God, but they use God. They use his name. They use hashtags, God this, God that, when they don't even believe in him. They use God for their own benefit. Robert came out and said out of his own mouth, compare me to Jesus because y'all can't say he walked on water because you didn't see it. So I want the same respect that Jesus get, is what he said, y'all. He said, I want the same respect that Jesus get. If Briana would have came out here and said that, oh my God, it would be 23-minute fucking videos about it. You hear me? All slow, dragging, and boring. Briana said that she needs to be compared to Jesus because no one saw Jesus walk on water. So why would they believe that Briana can't walk on water either? Briana is playing with Jesus' name and her karma is coming. And Briana is such a horrible person by saying something like that about Jesus. I don't know why people continue to support Briana when she comes out here and say things like that out of her mouth. Okay, until my next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Like, what the fuck? It would be 503 fucking minute videos about Briana if Briana would have came out here and said, respect me the same way you respect Jesus. But there's no videos about that. Why? Because there's more people with the foolishness than it is not. Okay? And they feel protected being on a side with a bunch of delulu ass motherfuckers, baby. Delulu ass motherfuckers. So anyway, I say all that to say, Dawn, you releasing that phone call says more about your ass, you broke back mountain asshole. It says more about your ass than it does Briana. It says that Briana is more mature than your old looking ass. Why somebody want to call people old? Bitch, you look older than all of us, honey. You wear it well. Listen. But it says more about Dawn than it does about Bree. Bree went to her on some grown woman shit and said, leave me and my kids out of your mouth. You supposed to be Momo's auntie, bitch. She didn't say bitch, but I'm saying bitch, okay? She went to her on some grown woman shit, and that evil, spiteful ass, thirsty slut bucket revealed the messages. Right there, it shows that she's a liar and cannot be trusted. When a bitch tell you that they're not recording, but they're really recording, they're the lowest of low. If I tell you I'm not recording, I'm not recording. If you ask me, Amor, are you recording? And if I'm recording, I'm going to say I'm recording. Okay? That snake slithering ass bitch knew she was recording, but she lied, right? She lied. But they call us the liars. Okay, all right. Okay, now see, I'm the type of person, I know how to take accountability. Them dead looking ass motherfuckers don't know how to take accountability. You hear me? At all. I know y'all said the pig was in here, but I was ignoring that sloppy ass, jealous, hateful ass bitch. Ain't nobody even said her fat, greasy name, but yet she comes over here in my comments dropping shit all over the place. That's the shit that came out of her ass last night for eating too much. You hear me? But I'm glad my moderators took care of that. But also, make sure you take a screenshot so I can show that too to my lawyer. Because let me tell you something. I don't go to their comments and leave no messages, okay? At all. But that's how you know a thirsty hoe, a harassing ass, stalking ass hoe is really harassing you. I don't do that to her. Never will. Never will. She stalks me. She harassed me. That hoe is obsessed with me. Her name ain't even been called. Okay? All right? Grease ass fucking burger eating pig. Anyway, but that's enough. I am going to come back in a few and I'm going to talk about Oh Lord, child, this coat is shit. Okay, all right. So let me get. She said, "Yeah, Amber's talking ass was in here. Yeah, I saw it. I saw her throwing all type of shit symbols and shit like this in my comments. Okay." That bitch is so bitter. She mad because she can't go live and make $5 off of my content. Look at her, y'all, throwing all type of shit. So one of y'all get look at this. Look at this. Look at this. One of y'all, somebody take what you call it. She said, "This is what you look like," and this is what her mama looked like. Have she seen this? Huh? She said, "You hate the father. The fuck. What does that even mean?" She hate what her mama looked like. She looks just like her mama, actually. Old, wrinkly, big, small. Well, her mama looked big, small. You know how when you get up there in age, you start losing weight, but you still big. That's what her mama looked like. But she looked like her mama. Seriously, literally looked like her mama. Old in the face, bags under the eyes. That little filter she got going on, boy. She's saved by the motherfucking bell. But anyway, this live is not about her. This is about the Dawn of the complete motherfucking dead, okay? She came out here thinking that she was revealing some shit about Bree, and the only thing that she revealed is she's a snake ass, dirty ass, low down ass bitch that keep on exposing her brother for being the sorry excuse for a damn daddy not financially taking care of his responsibility, and a big ass liar because he comes out here and tell people that he is paying child support when in fact that he's not. Okay, that's all that revealed. Briana stepped to her on some grown woman ass shit because she felt motherfucking checked in private. She came out to reveal in public what was said. She feel like she wanted to beat Briana to it, and Briana didn't even record the shit. Make it so bad, okay? Anyway, let me thank y'all for your love that you sent to me on this channel. And I don't give no damns about Dawn posting shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Dawn. Dawn know, she can kiss the right side of my ass for free. Okay? For fucking free. And Dawn, I saw what she put on there, and they always do this. They kill me with this. Y'all ain't never heard me come out here and say, "Oh, they post my photo and they put a filter on it, try to make me look uglier." No, I don't say that because I don't give a fuck. Whether it's an ugly photo or whether it's not an ugly photo, I don't give a fuck. But they always saying, "I see you put a filter over my face." Bitch, no the fuck I did not. That's you. They always try to deny what the fuck they look like. That's how you know these motherfuckers know they ugly in real life. If you ever hear somebody say, "They came out and tried to make me look worse than what I look, they put a filter on my face and did this and did that," then you know that they think they ugly themselves. They know they ugly. Lord knows, my right hand to God, I did not put no filter over her. The only thing I did is took off the background. Now, if she wants to say that that's the filter, she can say that all she fucking want to. That's her. With her ugly fucking ass. Do you hear me? So anyway, let me and I know I got raw than a motherfucker in this video, and I don't care. Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate you. Thank you, Candy, Dreamer59, Miss Nels, Vibe with TC, baby. Hey girl, Sunshine, Joanne, Sinsonia. Peacock on the Run, my girl Tinkerbell, Reese Cup. Thank you, Sunshine, for the membership, and Rita Harris for 13 months. Luck, thank you, baby girl. Nat, Sonia, Candid Eye, thank you. She said, "Dawn is Team Bree. I'm starting to believe she's doing this intentionally because she can't be this motherfucking goddamn dumb." Dawn, court is August the 12th. Dawn strikes again. Yep, show the fuck do. Anyway, thank you, baby. Thank you, Daisy. Nobody was talking about Robert for months, and she still kept going. Exactly. Not only did she keep going, she went to 2K to put it on blast. Yeah, that dude. Yeah. Thinking she was going to do something. Still didn't break her. Tinkerbell said, "Woo, that's the question right there. Why did she ask either of her brothers? Why did she ask either of her brothers?" Yeah, she didn't ask none of her brothers because none of her brothers had the money. She asked Bree for a job because Bree was the motion and still the fuck is. You hear me? Anyway. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Reese Cup. She said, not she 44, 45, but 79. Yep, that part. Thank you, Tinkerbells. Did she really miss the siblings, or was she tired of them people over there dragging the shit out of her? She was tired of them dragging the shit out of her. When people are getting drugged like that by the majority of the, if they feel like the dominant side is dragging them, they go belly crawl and join them motherfuckers. We done seen it all too often. It happened to like 3 or 4 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They get tired of being drugged by the dominant side and they go join the dominant side. That's called weak bitches. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Rita M. Nobody should trust her, not even her child. Addicts only care about themselves. Girl, you better say that shit. Thank you, baby Rita. Thank you, Tinkerbells. Wait a minute. What kind of goddamn you don't give a more? Hey, I don't know, but I don't give a hot goddamn or anything. I don't even know what the fuck I said, but whatever I said, I meant that shit, okay? Thank you, Tinkers. Rita, thank you for 23 months, baby. She said, couldn't any woman make me believe that my brother was abusive if he wasn't? He is, period. Okay, that part. Exactly. Thank you for saying that. Basically, she's saying ain't no manipulation in there. Can't nobody, no woman, I don't give a fuck how old you are, how persuasive you are. Ain't nobody going to convince you that your brother is abusive if he's not. The reason why she came out here and said he was abusive because she know he is. She know he's abusive. Talking about, I was manipulated, bitch. Please. Thank you, Marpy. Anyway, Candid Eye, I'm sorry, but looking at her is obviously in the fruit. If the fruit that's messed up, the tree she came from ain't never been worth shit either. Some dysfunctional and generational. Exactly. Some dysfunction is generational. Exactly. So that means her daddy was fucked up and whack. I'm not the only one with fucked up parents around this bitch now, am I? Anyway, thank you, Candy Girl. Thank you, Mel. Let's help her more meet her goal. These past lives has been awesome. Thank you so much, Mel. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. Daisy, she also said she told RH content creators to stop. This bitch ain't never told RH content creators to stop. She may have in the beginning. Y'all stop. Bitch, please. Thank you, Binky Bink. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, LaShawn. Thank you, Siobhan. Thank you, Alice, Sassy, Cynthia, Sharon. Thank you, Tamara, Lashina, Virginia, Vet. One of me. She said, hey, happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Thank you, Vanessa Gomez. Thank you so very much, girl. Yolanda, thank you. Kia Marie, thank you. Monica, thank you. Tamik, Miss Pamela, Gloria, thank y'all. Patrice, ain't nobody stunting Dawn of the complete motherfucking dead, broke down, bitch ass, motherfucking oogly, bitch, hoe, section 8, section 30. Thank you, Patrice. I just added a little bit to your comment, that's all. Thank you, Yolanda. A forever supporter. Thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you, Candy. She said, tomorrow adds 1389 more, Dawn. I can add idiot. Okay. Carmelita, thank you. Thank you, Latanya. I'm a faithful watcher of your content daily. I enjoy the entertainment. Keep being you. You're so funny, but be serious at the same time. Hey, I be on a roll, Donna. Thank you, Latanya. Thank you, Angela. And that's what they hate about me right there, Latanya. They hate that shit. They hate that I be bringing the truth, but I be making it entertaining. You hear me? They can't stand it, bitches. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Popeyes, Tanisa, Marissa, on the flow like always. The goat. She be super saying, paying my YouTube ties because I'm more preached a word. Oh. And y'all know I normally don't even go back and forth with Donna the Complete Dead. But Donna the Complete Dead be doing the motherfucking most. So she wanted attention, so she got it. Okay. She fucking got it. All right. So anyway, thank you, big sis Glenn. Appreciate you. She said, hell to the no. Let me get mine in. Thank you so much, Glenn. I appreciate you, honey. Listen, she wanted attention. She got it. She got it. Okay, and let me tell you something. I did it without playing her sorry ass, piece of shit ass, fucked up ass recording. Okay, I did it all without having to play her recording. She's a psycho ass bitch, is what she is. A thirst bucket is what she is. She glad she thinks she took her sister apart. Oh, I see they was over there giving Toya super chats and shit, and I want it. That's exactly what she did. She wanted the money. that Toya was getting. And I got something else to tell y'all. I ain't gonna say it today, but I'm gonna tell y'all another day because I ain't really done with Dawn ass. I got one more read for Dawn, and then I'm gonna be done with her ass. Well, I might, hell no, who knows? Okay, she might just have to get in fucking rotation. But I got something else to tell y'all. But I got another story to get to. But I'm gonna tell y'all that another time. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go on and tell y'all since y'all been so graciously generous with me this live. Okay. Let me just tell you this. Her and the pig did something just recently trying to get somebody to come out and out Ashley, right? She so desperately wanted her sister to be thrown up under the bus, right? She wanted somebody to talk about her sister. Thank you so much, TC. She says the GOAT wins again. Great live and more. Thank you, baby. And thank you, Popeye's Chicken, baby. I see you, honey. I appreciate you. But she wanted somebody to come out and name drop Toya. So she insinuated, she lied and said that Ashley G was the one that reached out to Bree Hive, baby daddy. But she said that because she know Ashley G didn't do it, right? But the reason why she said Ashley G, because Ashley G normally runs to the internet and clear her name. Say, bitches, you ain't gonna put no lie on me, right? Y'all know Ashley G. Y'all know Ashley Gatton be going off saying, you ain't gonna put no fucking lie on me, bitch. So she just knew that she was going to trigger Ashley to run to the internet and tell who really contact Bree Hive's baby daddy, okay? But Ashley didn't do it. She didn't fall for the okie doke. So then Dawn doubled down on it, right? The very next day, because her goal was to get Ashley to tell who reached out to Bree Hive baby daddy. We know who reached out to Bree Hive baby daddy, and we also know the bacon oozing grease ass motherfucker had something to do with it as well. Okay, it wasn't all her, but she had something to do with it. But she want us to come out and say who did it because she really don't like that person. But nah, ho, you said, bitch. You come out and say it, bitch, because you can't, ho. You can't. You can't say shit. So shut the fuck up. You wanted somebody else to do your dirty work. And Ashley didn't fall for the okie doke, bitch. You say who did it. Who did it, bitch? Who did it? Who did it? Dawn of the complete fucking dead? You played yourself. So you think you smart, but you ain't. We smarter over here. So, bitch, tell us, who the fuck did it? Huh? It wasn't Ashley, like you lied and said it was. It wasn't Ashley. So who the fuck did it? Dawn of the complete dead. Yeah, cat got your motherfucking tongue because you can't say it. So just because she can't say it, she wants somebody else to say it. Fuck that hoe. All right? Anyway. I love y'all so very much. Let's catch up on the next live. Oh, hold on right quick, y'all. Let me give my coffee senders a shout out. I ain't gonna forget about y'all. What y'all thought? Y'all thought I was gonna forget about y'all? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Cassandra, thank you so much for the coffee, baby. And who is this? It does not say a name, but it looks like it is Jatrina, it looks like. Thank you for the coffee. Chris Ian, thank you for the coffees. Oh, girl, you gave me fucking 6 coffees. Thank you for the 6 coffees. She said, coming through to show some love to the GOAT. Thank you so very much. Yasmin, thank you, baby, for the 2 coffees. Stop playing with your girl. And also, thank you. Who is this? Jatrina, thank you for the 2 coffees. Appreciate you. And Cynthia, thank you for the coffee. I appreciate you, Cynthia. Lakeisha, thank you for the coffee. Love you, honey. Thank you, thank you. Who else we got over here? Did I say this yesterday? I don't think I said it yesterday. So Miss Lulu. Oh, no. That's not for the coffee. That's for the class. But I got y'all. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. So thank y'all so very much for the support. I appreciate y'all. Give me about 20 minutes. Y'all take a 20-minute break. Well, let's just make it 7:30. I'm going to change the time to 7:30 for my next live stream. Y'all come back in it's about 27 minutes. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. About 27 minutes. I'm going to change it right now. The cult playbook. We're going to put that at 7:30. All right. I got that at 7:30. Y'all come back at 7:34. And let me go on and drop y'all. Let me drop the link right quick. Just so y'all can go ahead and hit that notification bell. So as soon as I go live, y'all would get the notification. So let me grab that right quick for y'all. Some of y'all done already liked the video and I love it. Y'all go ahead and thumbs up this video too. I'm dropping it right now. This is my next live. I just changed it to 7:30. Y'all go ahead and thumb up this video right here. And I will be back in about 25 or so minutes, okay? I love y'all. Thank y'all so very much for the support. Catch y'all in a few.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers got me want to regret something. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. Jay! That family. That family. Talking about it. Talking about it. Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.